JD, by the way, gave Ashley Dupre his phone number. I saw tape of it. He was quite smooth back there.
Really?
Yeah, he used that old joke again that he keeps using. On his card, it says on the back, my gift to you or something, a very important gift to you, and then it's his cell phone number. Keeps going with that one. I actually have it on tape. Here's JD making his move on Ashley Dupre. Behind the scenes.
Hello, Ashley. So I will give you my business card, which also has what some have called the greatest gift ever, which is my cell phone number on the back.
The greatest, I love that.
I don't know. I came up with that. So whenever I know you're...
He has to tell. JD's so battered from being put down, it's like he's got to... don't worry, no one else came up with that. I did.
You're busy and stuff, so whenever for this hot chocolate or what.
I told you I do hot chocolate, so we guys do hot chocolate. So.
We'll do something.
Okay.
Whenever you have time.
Okay.
So have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, JD.
Hello, everyone. Okay, goodbye.
So whatever.
It's very smooth.
Very
it's smooth for JD.
It was actually. It wasn't like... But do you know she wrote a note to Gary, like saying... Did you know about this?
No, I don't know. She called me last night.
What'd she say?
You know, it was right before I was going to bed, and yeah, we sort of made a preliminary date for later this week.
Yeah, she said, you know, Gary, I'm getting together with JD to give him advice on women.
Oh, she's already covered herself that it's not a date.
Well, yeah, like she's going to help JD out.
You know, that is the new thing with women, because the receptionist, one day I said something to her, you know, because JD tried that card thing on her for Christmas. And so one day I'm walking out and I said, you know, you're causing all kinds of uproar back there.
Yeah.
She goes, we are going to find JD a girl.
I'm going to tell you
nice
something.
Girl, and I'm going to advise him on what he should do.
I watched the video of JD hitting on, not hitting, but giving her his card to Ashley Dupre.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you something. From my vantage point, JD is good enough for her.
Absolutely.
He looked good next to her. And I got news for you. She should go out with him and try and get a date with him.
Well, this is her problem. She doesn't know how to pick out a good guy.
That's right. JD's for her.
Hey, Howard.
Guy with a stable job.
Exactly.
She told me that her and the other receptionist were going to find JD a cougar.
A cougar they're going to
What
look
does this
for.
cougar do for him?
Cougar?
What is this cougar talk?
You think JD wants to service hot older women? Are you crazy?
Why do they think he's cougar?
I don't.
All I know is this chick thinks she's going out with you to give you advice, but I'm sure you'll turn her head.
I'll set her straight.
You'll set her straight.
Yeah, once you lay that JD charm on her, she'll forget all about her advice.
I'll start texting her.
Yeah, a lot of guys seemed to like her yesterday on the show. I actually would have her back because I was thinking about her, and I have like a million more follow-up questions that I have for her about the whole business of being a prostitute and everything, and I just had a million. I'm standing there last night thinking about what's the difference between. I would love to ask Ashley Dupre this, so maybe she'd come back in. What's the difference between, in her mind, a call girl and a prostitute? In other words, how does
there a difference?
I don't know. That's what I want to know, because in her mind, there's got to be, because like there's this common street hooker, and then there's the girl who's sort of a higher class call girl, escort, and then I would like to know. Like, did she have...
when you were asking her yesterday, how do you, be with a guy and perform sexually so that he feels that he's really appreciated when you're not into him? And all she could say was, I thought about my rent, I thought about clothing, like she thought about what she could get, and I don't think that's how you do it. I don't either. I think that it's tied into what she was saying, that, she didn't have like a father figure, and like it's more like, oh my God, I have a hold over a man. I think it's more of the power thing.
Yeah.
When you hit on, she goes, yeah, it was a powerful position. That's what gets you off, your power over these guys.
That's what I think. I don't know. I have a lot more questions. So after your date, tell her to get back in here. I need to follow up.
Could you ask? We'll send you with a list of questions.
If you want to give me a list, I'll ask.
Right, thank you, JD.
While she's giving me advice.
Good luck on your date.
Thank you.
Quickly sipping her hot chocolate.
You know what you got to say to her when she goes, JD, I think you should find a nice girl. And you're going to say, listen, honey, what about you and me? You got to look at no laughing, no smiling. You say to her, listen.
Let's get serious. You're damaged goods.
You say what? You say, listen, don't be so high and mighty. You were with Spitzer. You want to do some damage control on your image? You date a regular guy like me. Now, let's talk about me and you and what we're going to be doing tonight. Talk about a romance.
Forget Trump. Forget Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
JD's your man.
Trump, you're talking to.
Trump and Russell Simmons.
That's right. These guys aren't going to do anything for you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to be your boyfriend. Now,
I'll actually listen to your music.
Right. And tell you it's good.
Give her support.
Try and get all that out before she leaves. Okay?
I will.
Want to practice on me? Hi, JD. JD, so I was thinking about you. You know, you've got to go with like a cougar, and I know some older girls, and I think, you know, you should really be with some women who have a little more experience. I know someone I'm going to introduce you to.
Are you going to say anything?
Wait a second. Hold on. He's getting ready. Let me finish.
I had to let all that sink in.
What about that, JD?
Well, I was actually interested in you. You know, I'm not.
See ya.
Did you hear anything that Howard said before? He was giving you. He told you what to say.
You didn't do it right. Here's what you got to say.
You
Well, let's
said-
practice again. This is what you got to say to her. You say, listen, honey, cut the bullshit. I'm here for you.
That's right. That's what I just said.
Well,
No,
all
you didn't.
Listen, just listen to me, and then you'll mimic me.
Okay.
Listen, I'm into you. I like the way you look. I like your whole attitude. I don't care that you're past. I'm into you. You understand? I'm not Trump. I'm not these other guys who are just going to give you lip service. I want to be your boyfriend. I want to go out with you. I want to make some magic here. All right, that's the attitude.
Okay.
All right, you do it in your own way. All right, here I go. Oh, hi, JD. Thanks for meeting me for hot chocolate. You know, by the way, when I was on the show, it was really nice meeting you. And I was thinking about you that you really need to find a cougar, like an older girl or something like that. I know some girls I'll introduce you to.
Oh, listen.
What? Oh, I like this new. Oh, I guess I'm walking out.
I'm
still here.
bye.
I'm still here. That was that Fred. I'm still here.
You're being nice.
Go ahead. What did you want to say? What was that? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Listen,
What are you, an Indian? Whoa, 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 whoa.
What are we on a horse?
Oh,
Whoa.
yes.
I'm interested in you. I find you very attractive. I love your whole attitude, your openness about everything. You seem very genuine and real. And I would like to get to know you more and see where this leads, if it leads anywhere.
All right, Fred, now play the footsteps. Thank you. Wow, that waiter's cute. Bye, JD. Hi, what's your name? Can't believe this guy just drove me off in his car. JD, did you pay the check? Ashley just emailed me. She wants to make sure you paid and left a nice tip. Wow. She ran off with a waiter. Just like that. Guy took her off in his Maserati.
That's some waiter.
Yeah. World's richest waiter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He just does it as a hobby. He likes it.
Yeah.
Did you see what just happened there, Robin?
I did. It was dismal.
Thanks.
Do you think you could get that Tim's assistant Jared's number?
All right.
Oh. Sorry. He's more my type.
Everyone's funny.
All right. I thought you did a good job giving her the number. It's always awkward. You did the best you could.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
You used that line. I like that. With
So what would
She
you
laughed.
talk to her about? I mean, you fell in love with her eyes. I mean, what is it you like about her?
I like she seemed genuine and stuff. She didn't seem to put on any sort of fake personality or anything. She seemed to be herself, I thought. And yeah,
You're not scared that she might have some emotional problems because of her job as a hooker?
No, I probably have some emotional problems.
Right. You're willing to accept that she has problems. Maybe she could be willing to accept you might have a few
Everyone's
problems.
got problems.
Yeah, I mean, you have a problem talking.
That's one problem. It's one of many, I'm sure.
I mean, really, you can see sitting down with her for a date and having conversation.
Trying to, at least.
You gave her the greatest gift of all. Now she wants to regift it and give it to a cougar.
Everyone seems to want to regift it.
Yeah. Actually, I had the greatest gift of all.
I wonder what her advice would be to JD.
Oh, that's very simple. Lose my number. I hope it goes okay. Try and, My advice to JD is learn English. Don't make it sound like it's your second language.
And get a Jared mask.
All right. Jesus.
If you could try to be more like Jared. Work out. Tone up.
Tone up. All right.
Yes, tone it up.
Work on your core.
I have a special gift for you. It's the number for Equinox. You go work out there.
Someone call this the greatest gift.
See you, JD. Jared's taking me in his Maserati to a party. Goodbye. Hi, Jared. I just had hot chocolate with JD. No, he's not with us anymore. He's paying the bill. I'm free to be with you now. Don't let that happen.
I will try not to.
Charm her a little bit.
I lay it on.
Yes.
You want more cinnamon in your hot chocolate?
I know. I have to leave. In fact,
No, wait. I found the mocha. Right here. I'll get you a venti.
I do have some advice, though. With your personality and Jared's looks, you'd be an incredibly handsome guy with no personality.
Oh, thanks a lot. That's the nicest thing anybody's almost ever said to me.
You know what, though? I thought you guys looked good together on camera. I'm not bullshitting you. If you play it right, I think you could fuck around with her.
Well, once it was slow down,
All
one step
right.
at a time. You know.
What, do you want to just be a friend?
No, but you know,
No, he ain't
you
looking for,
can't-
he's got enough friends. He's got 5,000 friends on that Facebook. He's got a lot of friends.
Yeah,
He ain't looking for friends.
I got too many friends.
What are you going to wear for the date?
I've something. I don't know. Like a sweat, like a button shirt and stuff. And
yeah?
I'll look.
Try to look good, man.
Of course.
Try to look cool. Get a leather jacket or something.
Leather jacket.
Well, you know, if he
You know?
really gets to go out with her, isn't it time for another makeover? So he
No, I
looks
don't want to do a
decent?
makeover.
You
I'm not-
should for the date.
No, I don't.
Talk to Beth.
that's-
She don't have a lot of time these days. Busy with a cat. But
Say
I'll
you
tell you
dress
what.
like this just for the show. This is how you really dress.
JD, call Beth.
I'll look fine.
You won't.
I'll look fine.
You know what I would do if I was you? You know who kind of dress is cool for a dude? Johnny Depp. What you ought to do,
Oh, my God.
get a picture of Johnny Depp and copy what he's wearing, maybe.
This is my Edward Scissorhands look.
Did I look okay at the Christmas part? The Christmas party or whatever?
You wore a suit.
No, I didn't wear a suit.
What'd you wear?
I wore like a sweater.
Yeah, but you
Gap
need to look
sweater.
more like a biker.
a biker.
You know, I mean, yeah, like a
Like
tough
Chuck
guy.
Zito.
Yeah, well, no, Chuck's really macho. I'm talking about like a
No,
motorcycle jacket or something.
No.
You know what I mean?
You remember when I got that you gave me that Terminator jacket? I couldn't. I looked
That was no good.
exactly. That's a leather jacket.
Maybe you should go wild, like wear like a guardian angel outfit, with a beret,
Can I dress like the crocodile hunter?
or get a turban.
Yarmulke.
Nah. I don't know. But I'm just saying you could look, you know what? And wear shades. Wear dark sunglasses. You look cooler with those.
I don't like shades.
Kind of look nerdy with those glasses. I'm being serious.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know,
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
get some tighter pants and, the whole thing. Johnny Depp. Girls go wild for this guy. I'm telling you. This motherfucker dresses and he gets laid every minute. You know, and go to a place with low lighting. Never go to a bright area. Sit in the shadows.
These are your tips.
Go to one.
Oh, listen, this is what I do.
Go to one of those bars where everyone sits in the dark.
When I was with Beth, she could barely see me.
What's
Oh,
that?
Jesus.
Oh, this is exactly what you should wear. Thank you. Johnny Depp. Here you go. And the guy doesn't even look like he's trying. Put this I am not fucking with you. Put this outfit on. Robin,
Oh, that looks good.
that's it. Jeans. And then he's got the necklace thing going and a little wristband. And get some shades on there. You got hair like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
You do.
Okay.
Stop fucking putting yourself down. You
I'm
can look
not.
like
I just
that.
don't think it's hair like
Come here
Johnny
and take
Depp.
this picture and go get this outfit.
Yeah, just mimic that.
You walk in like this Ashley Dupre will be yours. You got no goddamn confidence. Sick of you being without a girlfriend.
What if she doesn't like Johnny Depp? What if she?
No, she's going to like you in that outfit. That's how you need to look. Not with your gut hanging
Yeah,
out
he
from...
comes into the
don't have a
party in
gut.
an
I've
You got
argyle
a gut
sweater.
from all the goddamn filet of fish you eat. The filet of fish is 7,000
huge
calories.
gut.
breading.
I don't have a
It's
gut.
breading you're looking at.
All that bread. I'm looking at a big doughy belly. You can get that outfit and get to work on it. Amp yourself up with a bunch of those pills you're taking. And be happy.
You grin a lot.
Yeah. But don't grin too much.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
You'd be like a mongoloid.
I'll look like the Joker.
The Joker.
The Joker. I'm serious. You see that outfit is good, right? You understand?
I mean, for him.
No, for you.
You.
Whatever.
Dude, look at what you're wearing. What is that shirt?
I know what I'm wearing, all right?
That's no good. You're not going to make girls. That's how you should dress every fucking day. You get that receptionist, too.
Dress like this?
Yeah.
Come on.
Why?
This doesn't look comfortable at all.
Comfortable?
Yeah.
That looks comfortable to me.
That's you.
When I'm getting all that pussy, it's going to be real comfortable.
Well, all right, whatever. If I went out and stuff, I would dress.
I would wear that.
Okay, I'm sure you would.
You're damn right I would.
You already wear these. See, I don't.
When I met Beth, I was wearing like a cool coat and shit. She responded to it. I'm telling you.
All right.
You got to snag a broad.
Of course, he could hold a conversation after he got her attention. That's another problem.
Do whatever you have to look cool. Smoke a goddamn cigarette if that's what it takes.
You tell him to pick up a bad habit.
Yeah, get cancer.
Do anything.
That's okay.
You know, it's funny. I watch these makeover movies. Like there's a new movie out with that nerdy guy.
Sarah.
It's called Youth and Revolt.
Right.
So,
Michael Cera?
Right. They make him over to be cool. So what do? They give him a new outfit. And suddenly he looks like a cool guy. That's the only
He
difference.
just stands up taller. It's
He
just,
stands up
he
straight.
Gets more confident.
He gets confident, and they give him some cool clothes. And suddenly Michael Cera is like a cool-looking guy. Hey, you could do it in the snap of a moment. I mean, just get it together.
All right.
Get in there and get that girl.
I'm trying.
All right. I'm trying to help. That's
I
all.
know. Thank you.
I don't even know why I care. Kids if you get laid, but I do.
Thanks.
All right.
Well, we're friends, sort of.
Yeah, we sure as hell are.
Every time. Every time. Yes?
JD.
I'm coming with you on your date, man.
You're lost.
Ronnie, give JD some
Are
advice.
you my Cyrano de Bergerac?
No, I'm going to be like your wingman, like I was with Ganji, you know?
Okay.
Give him some advice, Ronnie.
He's got to play it cool with her, man.
That's what I'm trying to do.
She's a nice girl, you know, but, you know, he's got to play it really cool with her. And, you know, be real confident. You got to be real confident with her.
Does he need a makeover?
No.
He's good how he is?
No, he could, you know, dress up a little bit and, you know, take a shower, wash his hair. You know,
I do that.
that kind of stuff. No, I'm just saying, you know.
Cologne.
Oh, you want to borrow a little mama? I'll bring it in for you tomorrow. Well, no, there's a bottle here.
Okay.
So spray some on before you leave, all right?
All right.
I'm telling you, it'll work.
Okay.
And when you go over, when you first meet her, you know, to have the hot chocolate, go over and give her a nice hug. You know, like one of these deals, you know? So she smells your neck.
Okay.
That'll seal the deal. And she'll go, I guarantee she'll go, boy, you smell really good. What is that?
I'll say Mambo.
There you go. Talent.
You nervous, man?
What?
You nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
How'd the conversation go
No,
last?
he's not nervous.
No, I'm not nervous.
No, he's not nervous. No, you're not nervous.
No, I'm not nervous.
Okay.
All right, man. Good luck.
Maybe I'll somehow work my charm on her somehow. I don't know.
Good luck, man.
Thanks.
He was bragging to Will in the pre-interview. We actually pre-interviewed him about his book.
Yeah?
We've never had a book before. We have a book, and it's a weird book. Gilbert claims he wrote it himself, and then he told Gary in the green room he had a ghostwriter. So we don't know what he had. No one knows what he did.
Make up your mind.
Yeah.
Which was it?
Well, I would write, and then I'd send it in, and then
It was a combined effort.
They'd start looking at it and going,
we have to put this in some kind of shape.
Yes, yeah.
Because you didn't graduate. You didn't even graduate high school, so
That's
you're
right.
you're probably not a great writer.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you type it or did you write it longhand?
Oh, I was writing it longhand, and then they'd have to decipher it, and then say, okay, this is going on too long. This isn't long enough.
It's a strange book. I have a lot of notes about the book because we've known Gilbert for a long time, and of
What
course,
is this book? What is the name of this book?
the book is Rubber Balls and Liquor.
Okay.
Rubber balls, in other words, a play on words where you rub her balls.
Rub her balls.
Which girls
but they
don't have balls. Right. Rub her balls and liquor. How do you explain the title even? Rubber balls and liquor.
That's from a kid's joke. Like a Jackie
Martling joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
A few people said, where'd you get the title Jackie Martling?
Right.
And they said, well, it's how the old kids joke goes is you ask someone to say rubber balls and liquor to everything you say, and you go, so I had breakfast today.
Rubber balls and liquor.
I had lunch.
Rubber balls and liquor.
What are you going to do with your girlfriend tonight?
Rubber balls and liquor.
Yeah.
And that's the joke?
And that's
that inspired you?
Yeah, for a kid.
Did you like that joke when you were young? Is that the joke you loved?
First joke?
Well, back then you thought, oh, this is really risque stuff.
Listen, I defended you. First of all, I'll tell you.
Did you really?
I am mentioned in this book. There's one short story about me. I mean, if anyone's been better to this guy than me, I don't know who it is. I even defended him during that dopey Affleck duck thing.
Well, that's true. You did say they shouldn't have hired him in the first place.
Well, I said that. I said, who would be nuts to hire this guy? He makes the N-word, everything.
He's offensive all the time.
Nobody is more offensive than Gilbert. And then they're shocked when he makes a couple of Japanese jokes during a tsunami. I mean, it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, although I still can't really talk about the...
because you got to pay out.
Yes, so I still have to...
I see. So you can't disparage the Affleck company.
So basically, I'm like the head of General Motors coming on a show going, let's not talk about cars.
It's incredible. I know that you must be broken up inside because I know it was several $100,000 a year for just one day's work it was to record the Affleck commercials and say Affleck. It was a day's work, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not even. I mean, when I say work, you got in front of a microphone and you went Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
And then the creative director would say to you, Gilbert, can you give me a little more passion when you say Affleck? And then you go,
act
Affleck.
like you're scared.
Yeah, act like you're the duck and you're scared. I mean, it was probably the easiest money you ever made in your life, right?
Oh, sure.
And I know you love money.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
Where did you get this from?
I mean, it must be driving you crazy that your kids are getting older and you've got to pay for school. And
just that I have kids.
Right.
It's driving me crazy.
I know. And then Gary's in the green room with Gilbert. He says, how old are the kids now? Gilbert goes,
yes,
I always have a problem with this.
I had to think about it.
And then he goes, the girl is for... He doesn't even know her name.
Yeah. I don't even say daughter or son. I still say the girl, the girl, boy.
And the boy is... Are you not proud of being a father? Or
I guess. I'm still like waking up in a twilight zone.
It's hard for you because you do have a difficult time connecting with people. I know this about you in real life.
Oh, yes.
So it must be weird. Like your wife's so normal and everything, and then like you are so disconnected. Does she have to yell at you all day and say, Gilbert, no, you have to go and take care of the kids now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you would ignore them.
Yeah,
well, I still wonder if Gilbert can be left alone with the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, they'd find them like starved to death somewhere, and they go,
do you forget them?
And you're going, oh, I didn't know they had to be fed.
Do your kids drive you crazy? I mean, is it so hard for you to stay connected and like go, I want to do something for them, or I want to help them, or...
I still think, I don't know these guys who say they, oh, it's such a great... I think it's a better experience for women. Like guys... you can enjoy it up to a point, and then you want to watch TV.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you give them affection? Do you hold them?
Yeah.
Hug them?
Up to a point.
Will you kiss them?
Okay, sometimes.
Yeah. Will you kiss your son? Like, oh, you're so cute, or will you just think that's gay?
Well, he's still not even 2 yet, so it's
Right.
not gay yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think? Have you decided whether you'd kiss your son like when he's 18? Would you kiss him on the cheek and kiss each other, or do you think that that's something that should not be done?
I think they eventually decide.
Right. They figure you're gross and they're not going to kiss you.
Yeah, like, oh God, an old man is kissing me on the mouth.
The first thing I'm struck by, at first I thought rubber balls and liquor was about like jokes or something, but this is the story of your life, and yet you leave out huge hunks of things. Like, you don't mention your wife except at the end.
Yes.
You don't even mention how you met her. You don't mention anything about her. You don't mention anything about your children except you dedicate the book to your children.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah,
Well,
that he
that's
did.
something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm like Danny Thomas.
Did you find yourself dedicating the book to your children because it's the right thing to do, not because you really wanted to?
Yeah, I didn't know who else to dedicate it
You
to.
had
so I-
nothing else.
Right. So you getting back to Affleck for a second. I know you can't disparage the company, and you got to be careful because you get a payout of some kind. But this has got to be killing you because it was hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Oh, sure.
Did it cross your mind at any time that rather than waste your time on Twitter? I mean, if you could take it all back, would you? Because it's on dopey Twitter. I don't know how many followers
You
you
certainly
have.
didn't dream that this was going to happen. when
No,
you did.
you know what it was like to me, the whole thing, and even with the way the media went. I was a bigger story than the tsunami.
Right. You
For
were.
a while.
You caused the tsunami.
Yes, it really was.
Do you think it was worth it in a way? Because didn't this put you back in the public eye, and it's kind of
You're a
weird,
bad boy.
It's your bit weird promotion.
My Twitter account is like 100 times as much as it was before. And now, whenever somebody dies, I get 1,000 Twitters going, "Hey, what do you got on this guy?"
Well, are you afraid now to tweet? Because I've noticed your tweets have calmed down in a sense. You have kind of reined it in, right?
Well, this is the way I kind of feel. Like people say, "Do you feel bad about it?" And it's like, to me, it's both things. It's like I feel like if I get up in the morning one day and I had cornflakes. And after that, I lose my job, and I'm on the news 24 hours a day condemning me. And so the first thing you'd go is like, oh, God, why did I eat cornflakes? And then you go, wait a minute, I ate cornflakes every day for years.
Right. Well, you make a good point.
Yeah.
None of us like cornflakes.
This is how you've been making a living.
Yeah.
You have every day of your life gotten up and made offensive jokes.
Oh, yeah.
So how can you rethink this now that they've discovered that you make offensive jokes?
Yeah, it's like I starred in The Aristocrats. I did the September 11 joke.
In a way, Gilbert, you now are in a weird position. You are not tweeting offensive jokes, and you were, for the first time that I know of in your career, you were forced to apologize.
That was what I want to know. How did you write this apology?
Well, was the apology part of your settlement? In other words, you had to make
I don't
amends?
know where that was. That happened on that first day and a half where there was just...
Who advised you to make this apology?
I don't know. It was going back and forth, like with the agents and everything.
Oh, so this was like a major high-level meeting kind of
Oh, yeah.
situation.
First time you're in touch with your agent.
Yeah, exactly.
Was this an attempt?
First time my agent called.
Was the apology an attempt to hold on to the Affleck account for you?
I don't think so. I don't know what it was. It's like that. Those first 2 days, I was a daze. I was like,
you were in a daze.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going,
You didn't know what had happened.
Like, what the hell? After everything I've ever said in my career.
Right. I mean, you've used the N-word on our show. You do, things about Jews, about Hispanics, the Holocaust.
He does it all.
I was thinking, watching it on the news every day and all over the place, I was thinking, okay, so they never saw The Aristocrats. They never watched the roast.
You started defending yourself in your mind.
And they never once heard of your show.
Right.
Yeah, it's like...
Well, now you were involved with a corporation.
Yeah.
See, it never would have been anything except the fact that Affleck is did you know that 75% of their business is in Japan? You knew nothing about the company.
No.
Some celebrities actually look into the company they're endorsing. You don't even care. I mean, who knows
you think he's investigating Shudini?
Did you investigate Shudini? Do you now look into where most of the Shudinis are sold?
Although this is something even before all this happened to me that I kind of was understood about Kathy Lee Gifford, who got in trouble with the sweatshop.
Yeah. Right.
And I was thinking everyone was condemning her, and I thought, well, I don't know. Does every celebrity who does a commercial,
No.
what, does he hire the CIA to check into
No,
it? It's
no.
like,
Of course not. So you didn't know this. Does the Affleck company call you? How do they fire you? Like, how does that all occur?
oh, see, now it's getting into more and more.
Yeah, but I mean, do they call you directly or an agent?
Yeah, I found out for sure through the agent.
Through the agent.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And so the apology, your agent says, Gilbert, we got to do damage control.
Yeah, I think this was a whole across the board. And the funny part about it is you realize then that, you know, the media needs something to talk about, so they
Right.
make it into so much. This is what I loved about when they reported it. They said it was comments and remarks that Gilbert Gottfried made. Because if they said jokes he made, people would go like, what? So he's a comic making jokes.
Were you afraid for your life at this point? Because it got so heated that people were hating you so much. Did you get nervous?
The first 2 days on the Twitter account were like psycho emails. I think these are these people who live there and are waiting.
Right.
And those were psycho. We're going to kill you and your family. You should die.
You were cyberbullied.
Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, it was just this overflowing of fans going, you know, hey,
You're making
this
a
is,
joke.
Yeah, you're making
Right.
a joke. This is what you do. And
But the apology itself was so not like you. Did you actually write it yourself, or did someone
Yeah,
compose
we said
it?
it wasn't your
okay,
word.
I'll be perfectly honest.
Thank
That
you.
was like out of the machine, you know. Apology 176. Okay,
Here it is.
Yeah,
I
yes.
sincerely apologize to
Yes.
anyone who was offended by my attempt at humor regarding the tragedy in Japan.
Yes, it was.
I meant no disrespect, and my thoughts are with the victims and their families. Were your thoughts really with the victims and their families?
Anything about this that is true.
All right. Don't people know your thoughts are only on you and how to save money?
Well, it's kind of like when Mike Tyson has an apology or something released to the press.
Right.
And it's so eloquent.
Have you made a tsunami joke since? Now that, I mean, you are fired from Affleck, you might as well.
Yeah, I made a couple.
You did. You're still doing
a couple
it.
of other.
Right. So your thoughts are no longer with the families? I mean,
I sent out. I sent out a Twitter on Hitler's birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a tremendous cut in your income because
Yes.
I don't know what percentage of the Affleck commercial played into your income, but I would imagine it was pretty
big hit.
intense,
Yeah.
pretty
Big
big
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you're upset about that, I have to think.
Oh, of course.
Right, because that was good. Do you think you're able to get any more commercial work after an incident like this, or are you now blacklisted? Are you persona non grata?
It's a funny thing because, I mean, the more. See, this is what I realized, too, about. Not that I just realized it about the media. Is for a while, like, the tsunami was on every minute of the news.
Right.
And then one day I wake up and most of the news was taken up one morning by Chris Brown threw a chair backstage at
Right.
Good Morning America.
Right.
Did that take the heat off you?
A little bit, and then you see that the newscasters are using the same emotion and same urgency
Right.
talking about Chris Brown.
Right. What was your best tsunami joke out of all of this? When you were in the midst of this, what did you feel?
Were there any that you felt
Right.
were of great quality?
Right. That were worth
See, that's the funny thing. They picked out two that came across as the most mean, and most of them were really dumb.
Right.
When you really
I thought
saw
that's
them.
what I said. He said those aren't even the least bit offensive compared to what else he does.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I did one, and I mean, I wish they would have had this one and introduce it with that same thing of like, we're warning you ahead of time.
Right.
One of the jokes I made was, what do Japanese Jews like to eat?
What?
Hebrew National Tsunami. You know,
What?
Which is as dumb a joke.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Right. It's supposed to be salami, like
Yeah,
tsunami.
yes,
Wow,
yes.
that's not
That's
even
going far.
It's
that's crazy.
It's like if people could take offense to that, it's how stupid
You are.
and basically unfunny. the
Right.
joke is. Like, who's the top pop singer in Japan? Gwen Tsunami. You know, it was like I was doing jokes like that. So-
Why waste your good material on Twitter?
Yeah, why use
Right.
my A stuff?
The other impression I get is that while you're on Twitter, like someone said to me, do you know Gilbert follows all the people from our show, even the interns and all that? And I go, don't you realize Gilbert doesn't work the Twitter? He has some guy who you call him up and go, here's a joke, put this up.
And 99, I have about like 50 Howard Sterns and 60 Robins.
Following you.
Yeah, so
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, so the Twitter is good for you for business, and yet the Twitter is the thing that really got you in trouble.
Oh, it's a scary time period.
Do you think this is the first time? Yes. Do you think this is the first time someone actually got fired for tweeting?
No, a few. I've been watching this now. Like one guy, he was in Detroit, and he was stuck in traffic or something, and he was doing stuff on his Twitter, and he said, this is the Motor City, and yet nobody here knows how to drive. Which is a pretty funny joke.
Right.
Certainly funnier than any of the ones I put up.
Yes.
But, I think Chrysler started suing his company, and he immediately was fired.
Oh, my God.
Wow. And then there was some teacher who was like, she didn't even put her name down. She just was complaining about her job. Like... loud kids, and she got fired. They found out.
That's Twitter's dangerous.
Oh, it is scary, isn't it?
And one guy was at an airport, and he started complaining about the airline because they had delays, and he was there for a few hours. He got fired. It's a weird time period.
But you know what, Howard? You had started to go down this road. You didn't lose other commercial work that you had.
No,
it didn't
not
spread.
the Houdini account.
And you're still the parrot for Disney, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they had no problem with your jokes.
And the funny thing, too, is the people who really blew it up in the beginning and were the most offended, most shocked, most outraged were first TMZ.
Right.
Yes. And then Perez Hilton.
Yeah, he got upset.
Yeah. He draws penises on
little kids.
Faces.
Yeah, right. He, at times I've had Perez on, and I said to him there was a point where he was relentlessly making fun of Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's kid.
Oh yeah.
It was Ben Stiller's kid or somebody's Adam
kid.
Sandler's kid.
Yeah.
That's who it was. And I said to him, gee, what'd the kid do? I mean, and he's since rethought all of that. And he has grown, I guess, as a person. And so, so for him to be outraged.
For him and TMZ, the bastion of good taste.
And he'll draw, cum stains on someone's mouth and say that this guy's gay, and it's like... Oh, you're the arbiter of good taste.
Yeah, so, you offended him.
Yes, yes.
Ultimately, though, if you could take it all back, would you? Because you'd want the money from the Affleck commercial, right? I mean, you would take it all back if you could. If you could go back in a time machine and say, hey, but you make it. You make a really good point. How could you ever go back in time and take... This is something how you make your living. Every day you're offensive.
Oh, yeah. It's like I said. I said that before about the cornflakes.
Did you get so nervous during this that, was there a certain point? Because when it's really bad... Now you can look back on and go, you know what? I survived it.
Yes.
But were you starting to get neurotically crazy, like locking the doors, like, oh, my God, I'm giving up show business?
It was...
The worst I ever saw you was when you got ill.
Oh, yes.
And you were going to give up show business, and that was no bullshit.
And then a day later,
you were back on stage.
Yeah, yes.
And so did you get to the point, that's it, I've had it? I mean, the real Gilbert.
I was definitely going around the days for about 2 days there when I got because the first people to call you are the psycho Twitterers.
But not only the Twitterers, but even the agents are so concerned, and the people, and your wife was probably concerned, and everyone's like, oh my God, oh my God.
And I became one of those people where I'd look out my window, and there were cars parked.
Right.
With, reporters and stuff, and I'd go...
Oh, no.
Yeah. They would jump out of cars with camera crews, or they'd be hiding in, doorways, and they'd run out.
Wow.
What was the kookiest thought you had during it? I can imagine at some point you went, maybe I should go volunteer in Japan, actually fly over. Did you
go over and pick up some debris.
Did you get to the point where you said, that's it, I'm leaving show business because I've got enough money, I can't take it anymore?
I didn't think I was going to leave show business at that point. I thought show business had already left.
You thought your career was gone.
Yeah. And also, I remember the first time I stepped out of my house, I thought, it's going to be like a Frankenstein movie, with pitchforks.
They're going to chase you out of town.
Yeah. And then you realize the average person has a life.
Right, and they don't really care all that much.
Yeah, they come up. They still want their picture taken with you. Still want to...
We should have said we couldn't have Gilbert on anymore.
Yeah. That would have been...
That would have been really good.
We should have banned him from the show.
I was actually shocked to read in Rubber Balls and Liquor.
Yes.
Because sometimes, I'm shocked that, I was kind of anxious to hear about your parents. Because when I saw you in the hospital with your mother, I knew something weird was up, and your sister was there, and I don't know much about your father. You do say in Rubber Balls and Liquor that your father, I didn't know this, was a hardware store guy.
Yeah,
and he could fix anything. And then when times were really bad, you weren't rich people, that your father would sell airplane glue to kids because he knew they liked to get high off
You're
it.
kidding.
No, he had like one of these stores that nothing got sold in this.
Right.
It was in the middle of nowhere. There was no reason for a lock on the door. It was in Coney Island, but in like a side area there.
No foot traffic whatsoever.
Yeah, not near the cyclone or anything.
He was not a great businessman.
No. And one day, people started sniffing glue around that time, so they passed a law that was a really dumb law, that you could only sell glue to kids if they bought a model kit.
Right, I remember this.
Yes, because that was somehow saying that, well, they're gluing a model with it.
Right.
And he had like... one airplane model that was there collecting dust for all those years, and they would buy that.
Drug addicts are coming in to buy model planes.
Yes, they would buy a model plane, and then he would count to 5 and walk around the corner, walk around the side of the store where there was a garbage can, reach in, and there would be the unopened kit, and he'd bring it back in the store, dust it off, and sell it.
Oh, my goodness.
I think he sold it about for a couple of years there, the same kit.
Do you think that's why you're so afraid of losing money and spending money? Because you saw your father actually grabbing the modeling kits?
Yeah, he made quite a profit.
But there was nothing really revealing, though. We don't learn about your relationship with your mother and all of that, do we? You're never gonna open up about that.
Somebody said to me who read the book, who knows me, they said there were parts in the book where it looked like it was getting touching and starting to reveal something and a little warm, and then it would quickly turn to childish and immature and obscene.
Yeah, it's so frustrating with you. I want the real Gilbert. I want to know everybody. Well, there are some
get inside.
but there are revealing moments in the book.
The guy said it's like talking to you in person.
Right. Well, you know what? I thought Gilbert would at least get emotional about me somewhere in the book, so I'm only mentioned in one paragraph.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's Gilbert's take on what happened at the hospital, and it's ridiculous.
Let me hear this.
First of all, I will tell you, when I went to see Gilbert in the hospital, it was out of true compassion.
Absolutely.
I said, no one's visiting. No one cares about him. No one's visiting him. He had
you actually
nothing.
recruited others to visit him.
Yes.
And I said, this guy is at least going to be emotional in the book about that. He goes,
I couldn't get the orderlies in.
Howard Stern, the king of all media, came to visit. He didn't want to be noticed coming in and out of the hospital, so he put on sunglasses and a baseball cap, which even in the middle of my pain and suffering struck me as the stupidest fucking thing I'd ever seen. After all, he is a ridiculously tall person with a ridiculously wild head of hair. So it's not like a pair of sunglasses and a baseball cap are much of a disguise. At 8 feet tall with that great big nose, it looked like the number 7 was visiting me. But I recognized Howard right away. It helped. I guess that I knew he'd be coming because Robin Quivers had visited a day or two before, and they needed something new to talk about on the air. This way, at least, they could compare notes and fill a couple of segments. It was pathetic. Gilbert was worried about the papers finding out that he was in the hospital so long. Not one paper even wrote a fucking thing.
Right. Remember, the first call we got was don't say anything.
And then the second call we got was a couple of months later, said, can someone please mention that I'm in the hospital? Come on.
I remember I was so proud. It was such a victory. Years later, like the Post wrote The Curse of Saturday Night Live, one of those real dopey articles. Yeah. And one was Gilbert Gottfried hovered near death. So I thought, see, I made it.
I don't think Howard particularly wanted to be at the hospital. He didn't say much and he didn't stay long. I stayed forever. It felt like years.
Didn't speak.
No. He's the
Gilbert
one who
just
didn't talk.
laid there.
Yes.
And moaned, I'm out of show business. I wanted, what's it all mean?
What are we doing with our lives?
It's like Robin on her trip. He took one look at my open stomach and turned red. Right before he left, yeah, Gilbert showing me his wound. Right before he left, Gilbert, all they did was an appendectomy, and they couldn't close the wound. He's so unhealthy.
Oh, God.
And I have to see that. Right before he left, Howard asked if there was anything he could bring me. My eyes filled up with tears, the way they do whenever I think about receiving some free shit. I ran through a long list of things I could use, and I kept updating that list from week to week until finally Howard just sent me a $2 pair of slippers and called it quits. He never again made the mistake of asking me if I needed anything. And that is my mention in the book.
Absolutely true.
That's
Absolutely true, though.
But you do mention a couple of things that I'm interested in. I got to ask you about, because I didn't know this about you. First of all, you described that you one night did actually pick up a stripper at a strip club and bring her home to your apartment.
Yes. That was amazing.
And that you fucked her. And you came so fast. And you're so odd that the next night when you called her to come back, she wouldn't even pick up the phone.
Yes. It was, I somehow miraculously got a stripper up to my apartment. How this happened, it was like, that's one of those things like, if you are writing a series, they have certain rules with characters that you can't break.
Right.
You know, like if Fonzie did a ballet, you couldn't use it. He would never do it. And this is something that would never work. And so I went up, and this was a stripper I'd seen naked before.
Right.
So and
were you at the club when you picked her up?
Well, we were at the club, and then it was at some event I got hired for.
Was she impressed that you were the comic at the event, so therefore you were able to show her you were famous?
I guess so, yeah.
Because that doesn't work for you normally, right?
No. I was hosting this thing.
Like, you're so gross, fame doesn't even help you get laid. Wow, okay. You're so disgusting. I mean, because any famous guy can get laid.
I could be at the Academy Awards.
Right, winning.
Yeah.
So somehow this stripper went for you.
Yeah, somehow we met for like lunch or something, and then got her up to my apartment, and I'm on the couch with her, and we start making out, which I'm going out of my mind.
Are you the guy who slams his tongue down a girl's throat right away?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, you don't even have any couth.
No build up.
Yeah, not that light kissing stuff before.
You're like, like you're not really good at it.
Yeah, it's like the Roto-Rooter.
Right.
It's like,
you don't have any compunction to sort of, I'll win her over with my great kissing, soft light kisses. Nothing.
I've got her here. I've got to do this now.
Right.
Where I put on romantic music and the bar turns around.
Did the stripper say to you, like, oh, can you just not put your tongue?
Yeah. So I was on the couch with her, we're making out, and I'm thinking all the time, going, oh my God, I can't believe I'm making out with this girl, this stripper.
Was she really good looking?
Yeah, she was really hot looking. Yeah. And then the clothes start coming off, and she's wearing this like Victoria's Secret type underwear.
Wow,
you know?
So she was prepared.
Oh yeah, it was like, and then I was totally. And
are you like, I'll get as much as I can before she comes to her senses?
Right. Yes.
This is gonna end at any moment. Let me get as much as I can.
So you were probably hard as a rock. I mean, she looked good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
do you get naked as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, you don't leave a shirt on? Are you trying to hide your scar from your operation?
I think this was before.
Pre or post?
Yes. Right. So you...
I heard, if I could do one sidetrack, I heard a story that Marilyn Monroe every now and then would pick up like just guys off the street, like elevator operators and cab drivers and stuff. And they would start making out with her, and when it was time to actually fuck her, they would get a look on their face like, oh my God, I'm about to fuck Marilyn Monroe, and they'd lose their heart on because they were under. But in my case, it was the opposite. I get into bed with her, and she's totally naked, and she's got one of these stripper asses that is like rock hard.
Yeah.
That's like, it looks like a, like
a bubble.
It looks like a cartoon in Playboy.
Or like half a soccer ball. It's like perfect.
Yes. Yeah, perfect ass.
Yeah.
And so I remember I was getting ready to do her doggy style.
Fascinating book.
Yes. For you intellectuals out there.
I can't believe you needed a writer to help you with this. So you're getting ready to fuck her.
and there's her ass up in the air. That's just like perfection.
Right.
As is the rest of her.
Mm-hmm.
And if I say, I get my dick in,
right,
and if I say I lasted like a full 2.5 seconds,
do you even use a rubber? It was like boom.
Yeah.
Do you ever use a rubber? Or no, rubber.
Yeah, I put on a rubber.
Okay, yeah.
But I put my dick in and like I don't know if I even moved it once. I was
know the feeling.
I moved it in and just like exploded.
With other women, like with your wife, are you able to hold out a little bit?
Yeah, like with other.
I'd pay anything to see you fuck.
Yeah. I should. That would be a sex tape that would sell.
Oh, my God.
And, I put my dick in. I think my dick was there half a second inside her, and boom.
I've had the same thing happen a million times.
Oh, yeah. And she's doggy style, and she then looks over her shoulder.
like looking at you like a gnat.
Like shocked and horrified.
Right.
That's it?
She's like, hey, maybe this guy doesn't look good, but maybe he can fuck. And like, oh, it's over.
And
she's like, just this horrified look, like
did you
she
apologize?
saw the Loch Ness Monster or something. And she goes, did you? and I'm there like in total ecstasy.
Right.
I'm there
good.
like, yeah.
What about you?
Nothing for you.
Yeah. She could.
Did she get out of the apartment, or did she let you do it? Why didn't you just do it again? Like, why couldn't she say, "Hey, listen, you're so hot, I came."
I think I was exhausted.
You were drained.
I think she could not believe how quick.
So did she get dressed and leave? Like,
oh yeah.
You talk about a walk of shame. That's the walk of shame. Coming out of Gilbert Gottfried's apartment after he blew his load. And so you describe in the book that you called her the next day.
Yeah, I say that like when she was leaving the place, I talked about seeing her again, and she gave me a look that says that like without saying anything says, I'm hot looking now, but in a year from now I'll be old and washed up, and I'll be found dead in a trunk or in the Hudson River, either by having my throat cut by my motorcycle boyfriend, or I'll be dead of AIDS, so I'll kill you in a second without thinking about it.
But you did call her again.
Yes, I did.
And she what, hung up?
Yeah, there was like this silence on the phone.
What do you say? Hi, this is Gilbert?
Yes.
That was it.
And I said, I thought it from the silence. I said she was giving me that look over the phone.
The other thing I felt was amazing in the book, you talk about when you were on Saturday Night Live. Now, I didn't know this.
Yes.
You auditioned for Saturday Night Live, I guess in front of Lorne Michaels.
Oh,
no,
this was Jean Domanian.
Jean Domanian. And she sits there in an auditorium, but she was with Woody Allen. She was good friends with Woody Allen.
Oh, yeah.
And he watched your audition.
Yeah, well, he watched, like, the tapes of all the auditions. They were like, it was like a full-day thing. Someone was there who I knew and saw this. And he's sitting there the whole time, thousands of comics going by, and he's staring stone-faced.
Right.
Not even, like, changing an expression or anything. And then finally mine comes on, and then he like sits up, and it looks like, oh, he's going to start like bursting out laughing.
He discovered a new talent. Yeah.
Yeah. And he looks up and he like points his finger and he goes, is he a Navajo Indian?
And that was it?
Yeah, that was it. And then he sat back down.
Navajo Indian.
You say a Navajo Indian.
Yes.
What did you do in that audition for Saturday Night Live? Did you do
you
your
in
Groucho?
headdress?
I'll never understand
What did you do?
Did you do your Groucho at all? He would have loved that.
I know I should have, because he was friends with Groucho.
The thing I'll never understand about you and Saturday Night Live is you do so many great characters. This used to drive me nuts. You do, if you just for the rest of your life did Groucho and Dracula, Dracula Gottfried, and did your Dice Clay, Just those 3 impressions right there. Or your Jew that sings.
Oh, yes.
If you had done that, they would have. Why didn't you do characters on Saturday Night Live?
Well, no one would ever describe me as self-destructive, certainly.
But you didn't want to distinguish yourself in any way. You're like the least competitive person.
Yes.
And yet you're in a competitive business.
Yes.
I don't get it.
It makes no sense. And the funny thing is, with my Groucho imitation, like, I remember first time I did it for Dick Cavett, his mouth hung open.
It's the most fantastic thing ever. Jim Brewer, describes the same thing. When he was on Saturday Night Live, he went up to one of the interns and just kind of kidding around started doing his Joe Pesci. He said he wouldn't do his impressions. And he goes, I'm not an impressionist, and I'm a stand-up. I wouldn't do my impression. But I was kidding around with this kid. And then when he did Joe Pesci, they built the whole fucking Saturday Night Live around it.
Yes, that was what he was known for.
And you have even said...
I should have.
But of course.
Yes.
And you even say... well, I'm not going to do that for Saturday Night Live. I like to save it for my stand-up. I mean, you're on TV. Here's your moment.
What did you want to do for Saturday Night Live? What was your imagining that you were going to...
I even say in the book, and it's true, I hated the writers hated me, and to show it,
why?
There was one sketch they wrote that takes place at a funeral, and I was the body in the coffin.
Why? But why didn't you, why did you even bother auditioning for Saturday Night Live?
God knows. And then it was weird, because I read other people's interviews about auditioning for that, where they said they were terrified and they hated everyone else in the room, and it was just driving them nuts. And I remember when I auditioned, I was like, I didn't even think about it. I was there. I wasn't even...
You didn't care.
Yeah, it didn't strike me as anything. I auditioned, they brought me back, and I auditioned again. And then when they announced to me, "Oh, you got the part," it wasn't like
you weren't moved by it.
Yeah,
you didn't recognize the enormity of it. That this was where Belushi's career was launched, where it was Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy. It wasn't Eddie Murphy at that point. Yeah. But I'm saying all of these great people had these unbelievable careers, and this is your moment. It just doesn't occur to you.
Although with that season, I think it was. I remember that season, no one could believe Saturday Night Live would continue without the original cast.
Right.
And that was the big media thing.
But if you did a sketch on there where you were old Groucho and one of the other people on there played Dick Cavett, it would have been the biggest thing ever. You would have been as big as a Billy Crystal who went on to do movies.
It is the 2 biggest compliments as far as my impressions go is when Dick Cavett was amazed at my Groucho imitation because he was
it's
friends
brilliant.
with him.
When you saw Dick Cavett, you did it for him?
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you say?
I was on his show and I was going, and there's been many songs about mothers, and there's never been that many songs about fathers. And except for Harry Ruby. He was a songwriter at the time.
Dick, why did you never interrupt Groucho?
Yes.
Why is that?
And then the other greatest compliment I got was on Thick of the Night.
Alan Thicke. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I remember.
You're going to really bring up Thick of the Night?
Yes.
Well, he was a regular on Thick of the Night, Gilbert.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's up there in the catwalk. Never know when it's going to come down. He lives up there, strange man.
Alan Thicke was the best show. His big thing was you never knew who was going to come out of the catwalk.
Oh, yes.
All the characters were going to come out. And the show is a horror scene, yeah.
But one time I was doing a bit, and I started improvising, and I did a Peter Lorre imitation.
Right.
And when I got off, Vincent Price was one of the guests on the show, and he leans over and taps me on the shoulder, and he goes, "I loved your Peter Lorre imitation."
What was your Peter Lorre? What did you do on there?
Oh, God. There's been a million different type. Peter Lorre seems like.
But look at the impressions you do. If you had just walked into the writers' meeting and said, "Hey, by the way, I do old Groucho, I do Dracula," you walk in and they would have built entire bits around you. It's just it actually drives me nuts that you don't understand this.
I know. Years later, though, I did do Dracula for Son of the Beach.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Well, I knew a good thing when I saw it.
And a rabbi.
Yes, but you were a rabbi who gets bitten by Dracula, and you turn into Dracula, the Jewish Dracula. That was a great show. I don't know why it didn't take off. Did you, you have a life of not distinguishing yourself. You even write in the book when you quit high school, you walked away from it. You'd go to the library every day, sit there, and the school never noticed you quit.
Yeah.
Not one of your teachers realized you were gone.
No one noticed I wasn't there.
Wow.
Does that give you this incredible, horrible self-opinion?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you have you feel like a snail in life, right?
Yes.
As if you deserve nothing.
Yes.
Right.
And also the fact that I leave school and I'm hanging out in the library. You figure if you leave school, you're going to get stoned. You're going to watch porn films.
You went to the library.
Yeah.
You don't go there. You had no one to hang out with.
I might as well have been in school.
And your parents, they weren't notified. Nobody cared. And then when they realized you left school, they were like, okay, so who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody cared about you.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's an incredible life. In fact, you talk about how you didn't distinguish yourself on Saturday Night Live in your new book, Rubber Balls and Liquor. What a name. What a distinguished title. Even
what
your
an
book,
intellectual I am.
Are you proud of... I'll get to that in a second, but are you proud of the book? I mean, when people write a book, they go, wow, I'm really proud of it. Like, do you have it on your mantle? Do you have a mantle? Do you bother buying a shelf?
Do you have a chair?
Do you have the book somewhere special now that you hold it in your hands and look at it as an accomplishment?
The funny thing is, I like the way it looks. Yeah. I like the cover. I like the hot... They had a hot-looking model whose legs I sat between.
I saw the cover, yeah.
And I like that. And I like holding the book, how the book... Publishers Weekly liked it.
Did you read the book? Not. Did you actually, after you were done, go through it all, or you just couldn't even bear to read it?
I was forced to read the book because it's like after you think it's completed and your homework, like the worst homework assignment of your life is writing this.
So you got no joy out of it?
No. And then it's like they go, okay, we got to check for any mistakes, anything you want to change. And I thought, I have to read this book again. I don't want to read other people's books. I sure as shit don't want to read mine.
Isn't that a great quote for the back of the book?
Yes.
I don't want to read this book. Gilbert Godfrey.
Yes.
So do you expect anyone to buy the book, or are you just kind of like, I don't even care if they buy the book? I mean, you're so relaxed about all of this.
Yeah.
I was shocked because you got a part in Eddie Murphy's movie.
Beverly Hills
Cop 2. Eddie Murphy worked with you on Saturday Night Live. He spent an entire year of Saturday Night Live working with you. And when he showed up on the set of Beverly Hills Cop and saw you, he goes, don't I know you from somewhere?
Oh,
yeah. No. Is that true?
That's in the book.
Yes.
But yet you say, I mean, imagine this guy worked with you for a year. This is how little you did on Saturday Night Live.
I did something about a year or two ago. It was this video of Jack and the Beanstalk.
Right.
And on it were Christopher Lloyd, who, although I'd never met him before, the both of us were the lead voices for years in the Cyber Chase cartoon. So he had to have known he was working with Gilbert Gottfried. He had to have seen me on TV. And I couldn't wait to meet him and how excited he'd be that we finally meet, because we're the two stars of Cyber Chase for like over 10 years.
Right.
And then the other person on the show was Katie Seagal, who was the wife on Married with Children, who I was literally pressed against in a life raft for an entire episode.
All right.
And when both of them walked in, I went over and I said hi, and they both looked at me like they had...
A stranger.
Yeah, like how did he get on the studio line?
It's amazing. Was this your whole life that people just don't notice you? You're almost...
You're so unimpressive.
You're almost
that they
not
don't
here.
Know you.
Is that why it bothered you when you were in the hospital and you were almost on death's door? That you knew that no one cared.
Yeah.
I mean, no one ever cares about. I mean, Eddie Murphy worked with you for a year and said, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" I mean, it's incredible. I didn't know you were you had the job to be in the Dick Tracy movie, which at the time was a big movie.
Oh, yes.
You were going to be Mumbles, but at the last minute they went with Dustin Hoffman. That would have been a huge break.
This was one of those showbiz type stories.
Yeah.
because it's like they were saying to me, "Oh, you're the only person we want for this.
Right.
You're the first choice when we were writing this part. We were picturing this is a Gilbert Gottfried role."
Right.
And then at the last second, my agent calls and says, "Oh, they're going with someone else." And I said, "Who are they going with?" Because I was the only person they wanted. And he goes, Dustin Hoffman. And I think, so was there ever a last-second thing? Oh, who are we going to get? Like this acting legend or Gilbert Gottfried?
Did you meet with Warren Beatty? Who was the director?
I met him. He was a fan for a short while.
Right.
And,
He almost gave you the part.
Tell Dustin Hoffman said he would do
like
it.
I said in the book, the only way my name and Dustin Hoffman's name could ever be mentioned in the same breath is I've seen Gilbert Gottfried's acting, and he's no Dustin Hoffman.
Are you actually touring around, doing different appearances to promote the book?
I'm going to be going on a tour, yeah.
Are you going to be on The View, did someone say?
Oh, yeah, that's today.
That's today you're going to go do The View?
Yes, that scares me.
Oh, my God. Those yentas are going to yell at you for making Japanese jokes.
I know.
That's the agenda. You got to know that.
They yell at him.
They're going to yell at him.
Whoopi defends Robin Williams. I mean, not Robin
but
Williams.
this is Gilbert.
Mel Gibson.
Whoopi ain't defending him. Whoopi defends Mel Gibson. He might be able to do something for her. Gilbert Gottfried's book, Rubber Balls and Liquor. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes.
Is in stores today. Gilbert, believe it or not, this is a rare opportunity. Will be signing copies of his book Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Now, usually you charge a lot of money for your signature.
Oh, yes.
In fact, you charge for everything. So you'll be there Thursday night at 7 at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, Manhattan. And you will sign things for free, right?
Yes.
Right.
Well,
Your
no,
book.
I'll sign it if they buy the book.
Right.
Because God knows, once they hear Gilbert Gottfried, it's a mob scene.
Do you expect anyone to show up at this? And don't miss Gilbert tomorrow night at 7:30. If you go to the book signing,
Yes.
and no one is there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a complete embarrassment. 3 people show up. Will you just get up and leave, or will you sit there for the full hour that you're committed to sitting there?
Yeah. I think I'll probably pick up a book and hide my face behind it, like reading it.
The worst book signing Gary describes is he was at some bookstore. I forget who it was. There was no one there. All the employees had to go on the line
Oh,
and pretend
my
to
God.
be on the line. That can be really bad.
I'm predicting that.
Yeah. Whatever goes wrong will happen to you. So you'll be on The View.
Yeah.
Why don't you refer to Sherry Shepherd as Star Jones the entire time? Really go out in a blaze of glory. Really give it to those yentas. What are you going to wear? Are you wearing this on the show?
I guess so.
Yeah, you don't wear a jacket ever? You don't get...
Maybe, or maybe I'll wear a regular pair of slacks.
Does your wife ever say to you, listen, before you leave...
she was yelling at me today.
Yeah, did she say to you, she's a gorgeous girl, did she ever say to you, Gilbert, put a suit on?
I was throwing on my usual attire of a totally wrinkled, worn-out shirt.
Right.
And she said, no, you're not wearing that.
And do you ever take someone's... Like, I see Jerry Seinfeld shows up with a tie, and he always has a suit on.
God,
he's dapper.
yes,
You will never try to upgrade your image.
I feel it's important. You owe it to your public.
To look good.
Yes.
Yes.
And my Twitter account is @RealGilbert.
And the book is called Rubber Balls and Liquor. Good luck on The View and with all your touring around.
And there's GilbertGottfried.com. And I also have a video on Funny or Die called Too Soon.
Saw that.
Oh, yes.
Very good. Do you ever say to your wife, I love you? I'll leave you with that thought. Do you ever tell her, I love you?
No, but don't give her any ideas.
Do you ever get emotional with her? Did you cry at the birth of your children?
Just when I'm angry.
I see. Did your wife say to you, why didn't you mention me in the book? Why didn't you talk about me at all? Yeah, and you say what?
I point to the very back of the book where I say something like, behind every great man, there's an annoying Jew bitch. Say, get back to writing the book.
The one story I didn't understand, there were 2 stories, actually, I wasn't sure about. And you say in the book that not every story is true. Do you say that to protect yourself legally, but they really are true?
Well, it's like I do start out stories and then I do end with like being filthy and dirty. So
I see.
Like, yeah.
Was your wife disgusted with the tsunami jokes, or was she supportive during the whole crisis?
I don't know. I think she was saying, okay, now you're going a little too far.
Right. She was scared during the whole thing.
Although when you really look at them, one day I'll have to put them out again because most of them are so just dumb.
But at the time, did you find yourself saying, like, were you trying to justify all this to your wife, going, I don't understand. After all, I make these jokes all the time. And she's like, who cares, right?
To this day,
yeah.
I kind of think, I have made such worse stuff. I mean, on this show in like
But
half
were you
a
running around the
second.
house saying that to your wife? All
Yeah,
this
yeah,
rationale? Yeah, I can imagine what was going on
Yeah,
there.
where were they then? Where were they?
Oh, yeah,
Where
on-
was the outrage?
Yeah.
It says also in your book you were once on the Tonight Show and you got trapped in your dressing room.
Yes, yeah, no, in the bathroom
Of the
my
dressing room. And you dug a hole through the door?
Yeah, it was a sliding door. It got stuck.
Yeah.
And I started tugging on it and pulling and banging. And usually when I'm sitting there trying to relax in the dressing room, there's a knock on the door every 3 seconds.
Right.
With someone. This time there wasn't. And I'm pounding and panicking. I finally get it open a little and I see a phone there.
Right.
And I reach my arm out and I'm just half an inch from the phone. So I can't get that.
This is like that movie with the rock climber who had to cut his own
Oh,
arm
yes,
off.
yes. And then finally I see this metal trash can there inside the bathroom. And more out of anger to make noise or something, I'm pounding on the door. And I notice it's chipping and I see a tiny bit of light. Talk about a movie.
Yeah.
A tiny ray of light comes in the bathroom.
Oh.
And so I start pounding and I'm cracking off more of the door. And I'm ripping the rest with my hand. I climb through a hole in the wall.
Like a dog.
Yes.
Do you think they intentionally locked you in there? Like
I
it's a
think
goof?
so.
Who knows what they did?
It was really, it became like Die Hard. Then it was like.
I have to say there was one touching story in
Yes.
there that I read that really moved
Yes.
me, where
Okay.
you described that there was a time in your life that you were working at a movie theater and you would time the sex scenes. You would time the sex scenes in the
that
movie. Where was this?
I was working the concessions.
Right.
When in the theaters, when Equus.
Oh, Broadway
was
show,
there.
right. Yeah,
and
Equus.
it was Richard Burton in the lead role, and it was Equus that was this award. And I just had it timed. There was one part where a girl gets naked on stage.
Right.
And there was like that inside alarm clock in my head where I didn't even have to pay attention. And I ran upstairs and would catch the nude scene. And
You knew exactly what time the nude scene occurred, and you
yes.
would figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Also, Gilbert describes he once worked in he was working at a club or something, and a group of Mexican guys had figured out how to climb through the rafters and
Yes.
watch women go to the bathroom in the bathroom.
Yeah, I had seen them. It was this really decrepit club and the backstage area was like it looked like plywood walls tacked together. It was
Right.
really awful.
Yes.
And there was like these Mexicans were climbing up like rats in the crawl space between the ceiling and the top of these wobbly rooms. And finally, I'm looking at them, and they don't know how to speak English. And they, like, with a crazed smile, they invite me up. They wave their hand.
They
Like,
see they got a fellow pervert.
oh, yes. And they boost me up. And I don't even know where I'm going, why I'm following them. And we're crawling like rats with me and a group of Mexicans. And they keep looking back and smiling at me, as I say like this, smiling at me in Spanish. And then finally, there's this area where they put cardboard down to be comfortable to lean down, and they had
They got a whole
drilled-
system.
Yes,
they had it all set up.
They had punched holes in the ceiling there, which was easy because the ceilings were like cardboard,
Yeah.
and the walls were shaking as we were crawling on. And I looked. They point with a giant smile, like look in the hole, and you could see women sitting on the toilet.
And were they disgusting looking, or were they hot? I mean, did you feel?
You're looking at the tops of.
Did you feel terrible about this?
Were
or
you happy they had shown it to you?
I mean, because
or-
I would think this
What
is a
went
terrible
on?
violation to stare at women while they go to the bathroom.
I thought this is certainly something different.
Right. And so you enjoyed? Did you beat
never
off?
reported them?
Did these guys beat off, or?
I'm sure they were. I was like getting scared because the walls were shaking, and I thought I could just see myself crashing through the ceiling and killing some
Would you watch
girl.
the women wiping their asses? And did you find that instructional or interesting?
You stay up there.
This is some book. Gilbert's book is a real rags to almost something story. It's great. All right, look, let's just say you've
Yes.
lived the life of a 3-year-old now for most of your life. You're a terrific guy. Gilbert Gottfried, I wish you tremendous luck with your book, Rubber Balls and Liquor. You will not be hearing him as the voice of the Affleck, though, ever again. Who knows? Maybe they'll come back to you.
How did it feel when you saw every comedian on earth being offered an opportunity to get your job?
Right.
Oh, yeah, that shows how everyone the respect.
Yeah, they really care about you. You know, sometimes people go, I'm not auditioning, I'm in support of Gilbert. Gilbert, leave us with one final Japanese victims joke, if you will. You're so well known for that. But better yet, don't leave it, Willie.
Yeah, okay.
You're going to do the View, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They're just going to yell at you, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know about that. Well, Joy will be...
Joy will defend you as a comedian.
Yes.
And then Elizabeth Hasselbeck will just beat you up.
I think he's disgusting. I don't agree with what he did, but he is a comedian. I will defend that.
Yeah, that way you could be on both sides of the fence at once.
And Barbara will just take on that queenish tone. So Gilbert.
She probably won't even be there.
And then even comics who defended me, I saw them doing that work.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was disgusting and wrong, but he does have a right.
Right,
and I thought,
great.
Come on, you know.
How about he's a comedian? Who gives a fuck?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
funny. It's jokes. He's trying to make it be humorous. Good luck. Good luck with the book, Gilbert.
Oh, thank
Gilbert.
Yes.
Rubber Balls and Liquor.
Yes.
It's really a story of triumph when you think about it.
Yes. It's a story. It was the original Rubber Balls and Liquor was written by John Steinbeck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you consider any alternate titles?
Yeah, there was. It was originally going to be called Gag Reflex, and so I thought that's good because it's a blowjob joke. That sounds. But I thought Rubber Balls and Liquor was even more disgusting and immature.
Really encompassed the full Gilbert Gottfried story.
Is there any way they could order out for cupcakes while I'm here?
Yeah, you picked the wrong day. You're one day early.
Just so I could spit in them or put my dick in them or something.
Do you want to come back tomorrow just to do that?
Yeah, I might.
You should get your own cupcake at
Yes.
Called I Stuck It in the Cupcake.
Yes.
Now, Gilbert, you highlight a particular story of an encounter you had while in the hospital with Howard.
Yes. He reads the whole thing, it's funny. It's like you know these. I've been on Howard like more times than Howard has, I think, and yet in the book I have him mentioned for like about half a page or something.
And it's not the most complimentary story
Yes.
you tell them. You make them.
Well, that's the way I talk. Yes.
He's a bastard of a friend that didn't want to really be in the hospital. Well, I hope many show up at your signing, and best of luck.
Yes, thank you.
I hope this story of triumph continues.
Yes, and I got a free bottle of water out of it.
Till the next time when you can spit in some cupcakes.
Okay. Wheels, go ahead.
I was going to say, Gilbert was awesome yesterday listening to the playback. You were laughing like almost crying laughing.
Well, when Gilbert does that impression of Groucho, the old Groucho, which is the one I'm interested in.
The best.
Because I remember that as a kid watching Groucho on like Dick Cavett show, and he was fucking 900 years old, and he would just go into these long stories, and Dick Cavett was hanging on every word, and meanwhile they were long, boring stories.
Well, all of them used to do that.
Yeah.
You know, even Johnny Carson and Merv Griffin,
right.
They so respected him
they
that
would
they wouldn't
everyone.
interrupt him.
Yeah. I know. I've had that experience on the radio where there's someone who's of great importance comes in, and then they don't really say anything. But
or their timing's gone,
right.
and the stories don't have an ending.
And the fact that Gilbert does an impression of that is just the funniest thing to me. I mean, all of his impressions are funny. But I got a weird thing going on with Gilbert, and I don't know really. I'm going to have to deal with it.
What's the weird thing?
The weird thing is that the last time Gilbert was here, when Gilbert leaves and when any guest leaves, there's always cameras on. We have Howard TV, Howard 100 News. They go out there and they ask a few questions. And I guess the last time Gilbert was on, the last time before this, he went out in the hall and he started spitting on all the cupcakes that we eat here.
Yes.
And it was really disgusting because, first of all, we get these beautiful cupcakes, and, you know, the staff really looks forward to them. So he would, like, spit on, and it was really gross. I didn't think it was particularly funny, but okay.
He was trying to do some shtick for the camera.
Right, I got that. Well, this time he leaves. He walks out, and I don't want to see the clip, guys, because I'll throw up.
What did he do?
He walked out and he just started spitting all over the walls and spitting everywhere.
For all time's sake.
Oh, no.
Clean that up.
Clean that up, please.
And, you know, my first reaction is he must really be angry with me. I mean, not on any conscious level, but he must just be really depressed and angry because when it's like spitting on me, you know, it's completely disrespectful. I know he'd probably say I was just trying to be funny, but you're kind of, it feels like a disrespect to me.
You got to throw him out, Howard. That is.
Is he spitting at the Tonight Show?
No.
Is he spitting at Letterman?
No, and he didn't spit at The View the other day either.
Right, okay.
Howard, it was so disgusting.
What was he doing exactly?
I didn't see it, but I just saw when it was done. There was one right where we keep the cupcakes, where we put all the food out. There was a big one there, and there was a big one on the wall, and then there was a big one on the ground. And it was one of those ones. I'm not, I don't want to gross you up, but like it had color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you couldn't miss it.
So he's hawking loogies.
Yeah, and it was just it was
I'm gonna throw up.
And when I found out about it, like Tim was livid.
Well, Tim's right. I mean, you know, because Tim told me they had to call a special cleaning crew in to
Of
clean it.
course. You don't just wipe that up.
Yeah, somebody had to clean that shit.
Tim
and
goes,
you know
"This is
what?
bullshit."
And you want to talk about being elitist? That's horseshit. I mean, a woman has to come in and get on her hands and knees with gloves and clean that.
Yeah, with special chemicals.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel some compassion for the person who's going to have to clean up your mess. I mean, how do you think you get rid of that shit? And, you know, to me, I have compassion for that person. That's not an easy way to make a living.
Yeah, but there's absolutely no reason for that. That's not funny.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get the joke at all. I didn't. Right. I mean, I knew that he thought it was weird that, like, when he spit in the cupcakes, I didn't think that was funny.
I didn't either, but okay, it happened once. I think he was trying to go for something.
And
it didn't work.
I mean, the spit bit he should drop.
And at least the cupcakes are something in a box you can take and throw in the garbage. This was really like on our stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Is that why he hasn't been in a long time?
Why not just come in and shit on the floor?
Hey,
maybe he's planning to.
I don't think he wants to show his dick. But, yeah, it was pretty gross. And
well, that's sad.
Yeah, so I think...
He's another one of those guys. You know, you're having that discussion with him yesterday about his inability to capitalize on his own talents.
Right.
And he says, well, nobody's ever said I wasn't self-destructive. And there you go.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed.
All right. Thanks, Wheels. Can dig up a couple of these ones that are coming in about you and Ronnie, the limo driver.
Ronnie inspiring songs.
Yeah, well, you know, I heard him on the wrap-up show, and he gets defensive. It's weird. It's weird, that whole wrap-up show thing, because he gets defensive, and people aren't even goofing on him. I don't know what's going on with him.
Dude.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, here it is.
You don't have to say it to her all the time. Howard is asking, are you in love with her? And either you are or you aren't.
Well, I said it a few times, so what does that mean? Do I have to keep repeating it? It's not like I'm not...
But John, are you in love with your wife?
Absolutely.
Right. That's the answer.
Yeah. Okay.
So are you in love with Steph?
I like her a lot.
See, when you say that, Ronnie, it sounds to me like you're keeping your options open.
No, I'm not keeping... no. Right, I'm with her right now, okay? I'm not with her. I always question her. See, I have this hang-up, and I talk to my shrink about this, okay? I have this hang-up. Why is she with me?
And what does she say?
Because she loves me.
He goes, I question whether she loves me, because I think sometimes he thinks he's me. You know how people always rap about, like, because am I famous, that's why Beth's with me. But he's nobody. You know what I mean? Like, he goes, I question why she's with me.
Yeah, there are a lot of women who've wanted to be with Ronnie for...
If anybody really, to get something. If he doesn't even understand the question. If he really listened to the question... You question why she wants to be. If any woman ever really loves someone, it's you. You're not famous. You're not a rich man.
But I still have that hang up because I saw shit that my father went through, okay?
Where'd your father go?
Not you, my father.
No,
it's
me.
Not you, dude.
It's me.
No, my father.
No.
Not you.
It's not
and
your father.
Don't you say a word to me, okay?
Who?
Because you, whenever something is going on, you know how to attack me.
Robin?
And I say whatever or whatever it is. And you contradict me, whatever I say. You know what? When you're under the gun from him, all you do is sit there and laugh.
You can't answer either. You got no comeback to him either. So don't even go there with me with anything.
What has this got to do with me and you?
Because I was listening to this
He's
shit.
nuts.
Because I was listening to
You're
this
nuts.
shit I am
You're
fucking nuts.
You really are.
I am fucking nuts.
I was laughing.
Everybody fucking here is out of their fucking minds.
You're nuts.
Everybody who works here is nuts.
Ronnie,
in their
the
own
guy
fucking
asked
way,
you
okay?
a question. Why can't you say you love Stephanie?
It's
and then
got
you
nothing
go,
to do with
I
you.
question
Why
whether-
do I think it's? Why right away you think it's you?
Because you just gave.
I said shit with
you
my
wanted, you want
father,
the
not
answer?
with you.
It's not your father.
Yes, it is.
Your father was famous?
No, I'm not famous.
The woman your father was with wasn't after his money. He had no fucking money.
How do you know?
Because I know. Where's his money? He had nothing. I know
had
where
shit.
he lived. He had
Yeah,
shit.
but still.
You're comparing yourself to me.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You question whether she loves you? What do you have? She's not a gold digger.
What is she with you for then?
Yeah.
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
I'm
She asked a good
No,
question.
you can talk.
Ask
All right,
him the
I'll
question.
talk.
I'll
ask the same
don't
question.
talk.
Ronnie, you question why your girlfriend is with you.
That's just my hang-up, okay? I'm sorry.
What
It's
do
not
you
got
have
nothing to
that
do
she's
with
after?
you.
You got nothing.
What is she with you for if it's not because she
You're not a
loves you?
millionaire. You're not famous. She's not. What is she after?
I don't
You're
know.
comparing yourself to me.
No, I'm
That's
not.
what people
Why
say
do-
about me. They go, "Oh, Beth's with him because he's famous and he's rich."
Please, I'm
what
not-
are you? Well, why do you mean you question why Stephanie's with you? You're a fucking limo driver.
Yeah, okay.
She loves you.
How
clearly.
do you know? How do you know she really loves me?
She
How do you
loves
know?
you because you're.
Does she want you
she's
for
not
the-
after
It's
anything.
fucking words. That's all it is.
What, is she
How do
after
you know?
money?
Does she
No,
want
I
you
don't
for
know
your
what she.
car?
I don't know
What
what,
does
What do you think
I
she's
don't know
after?
if she's after anything.
What,
It's just
in your
something
mind,
in my head.
okay, so in your
okay?
mind, what do you think she could
It's
be
not
after?
you. Why do you
What is
think
she
it's
after?
you?
The
Nobody,
30
everything
grand?
doesn't surround around you with me. Okay.
What does she think you're after? Your apartment?
Those Playboy mud flaps? What
Stop
is
it now.
That big tire in your basement?
Yeah.
What do you think she'd be after?
Why do you think it's you though? It's not you.
You're not listening again. This is why you're funny. You don't even know why you're funny.
I'm not funny.
You say,
I'm not funny.
You say she's after you for something. That's your fear.
I don't.
What is it she could be after? You're comparing yourself to me. Yeah, in
No,
my
I'm
case,
not.
someone could be after something. What's she
I'm
after?
not comparing
Your 15
myself to
bottles
you.
of Mambo? What is she after?
I'm not comparing myself
Yes,
to
you
you.
are.
I am not.
It's got nothing to do with your father.
What has
Oh,
she
stop it.
gained?
How
What
does
has she
how does
gained?
tell me this?
The
That-
woman
that it's
who
not-
was with your father wasn't after anything.
Yes, she was.
Okay, what was she after?
Whatever money he did have,
Money.
she was
He had
after.
3 cents, that guy.
Boy, was
Whatever.
she,
Yeah, she's a real
who was
gold
she?
digger.
She was digging her way right to the middle.
I discussed this with Stephanie. She knows all about it, okay?
I'm not
it's
even
not about
criticizing
you.
Of course it is.
Oh, God, why is
Why
everything
can't
about
you see
you?
it? Because you're putting yourself in my
No,
position.
I'm not.
What? What is she after?
Dude,
She could date a police officer and have the same
I'm
thing.
telling you how I feel.
She could date a
that
pizza
it's not
delivery
about
guy.
you. It's about what I saw my own man go through, and you keep telling me it's about you.
Stick with me and I'll show you every Rick's Cabaret.
What has she gotten out of this?
What, in other words, what could she get out of being with you?
I don't know.
Money?
What has she been grasping at so far that you still have this feeling?
She's a young, pretty girl. She could get a lot of richer guys
I
than
know
you.
she
You're not
could.
exactly the richest guy on the
Exactly.
planet.
Is
No.
she pushing you to do something?
No, absolutely not.
Then it
So then-
doesn't seem like she wants
So then why
anything.
would you make this statement that
Because
that's
it's just something in my head, Howard. That's
but
all
that's,
it is.
But that's not your situation. Of course she loves you. You're a limo driver. You're not David Arquette.
I
You're
didn't
not-
say I was.
You're not Mel
I didn't
Gibson.
say that. Did
You're
I
not-
say that?
In other words, you're a working man. You're a hard-working man.
Yeah. Okay.
What is she going to get out
I
of being
don't know.
with you?
I don't
What's
know.
she gonna
It's just
inherit?
something in my head. Okay.
And she's hanging out so long to get it.
He
Boy.
goes, I always question whether she really loves me. I think he thinks he's famous like me.
Are
That's
you
the only thing I can
crazy?
think. Right, Robin?
Well, I'm trying to think. Does she go
God.
around telling
Why-
everybody she's Ronnie's girlfriend?
You know who I go out with?
Doors open.
Yeah, she goes, you know who I go out with? Ronnie the limo driver. You know what everyone's reaction is? Oh, so you're after his fame and wealth.
Right. Oh, come on in. Let's close down the store because you're here.
Yeah, Pretty Woman. Let's go on a Pretty Woman shopping spree. You got all that Ronnie money.
Oh my God, Jesus! I can't. You ask me a question and I answer it, and it's not good enough for you.
I don't know if you know this, but my boyfriend is verified on Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah.
With
I'm after-
74,000 followers. Wow.
I'm after his verification.
You know, he's
Stop it,
verified.
man. You know why? Why?
You don't even hear the question.
Yeah, but I'm
I
trying
hear you on
to,
the wrap-up
I'm
show.
trying to answer you.
But it's a ridiculous answer. You're
well, that's
afraid
my
she-
answer. It's
she-
not you.
So
It's got
why is
nothing
she
to
with
do
you
with
if
you.
she doesn't love you?
Call her and
What is
ask
she
her. How many
after?
times have I
Are
said to
you
her?
secretly rich?
Yeah,
You're
I
not
mean,
telling
Maybe.
us?
Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
I know
you
he's
don't know what
not.
I have. No, you don't know what I have.
I do know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Believe me,
you
I know.
No.
I've seen everything.
Is he like a really wealthy guy who just
Yeah,
decided I'm going to
exactly.
drive a limo?
I'm going to
because I
drive
like
a limo.
cars?
Yes. Yes.
You know what? I didn't want to tell you this.
Go ahead.
Ronnie's worth $7 billion.
Right. Exactly.
That's why.
Right.
He's worried.
Actually, I own all 23 Rick's clubs.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Now
Well, you act like
I
you do.
understand.
Yeah.
Now I
He
understand.
probably told her that.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody anything of this sort. Now stop it.
All right. Thank
I
you.
don't know why you don't get it through your head. It's just something that I have a feeling about. I'm sorry. God. And all you do is laugh.
I got it.
Okay?
Well,
when you're under the
funny.
gun,
Well,
when you're under the gun,
Look,
all you do is laugh.
Ronnie, your perception is so off that it's just
Yeah,
it's
I'm
funny.
always
Perception
wrong.
is so
I am always wrong.
Your
I know.
perceptions are so out the
I know.
Yeah,
Out
you're
the
just
window.
off.
I'm
I
fucking
can't even.
crazy.
I can't even
I'm
explain.
telling you, I'm fucking nuts.
All right, goodbye. You're annoying. You got to hear him on the wrap-up show.
Oh my
It's the
goodness.
greatest.
Oh, I
I mean-
can't believe that he
Oh.
believes somebody's after him for.
His
I
mo-
still can't figure out what the for is.
And
For
this-
what?
He saw his father go through that. No, he didn't.
Father didn't go through anything.
His father was a divorced man. He had a girlfriend. She was devoted to him, even when he was ill. I remember. Listen, I know Ronnie all
Right.
these years.
Well, that woman was hanging out, waiting until the bitter
yeah.
end.
And you should see what she got. I
to
think she,
get what was there.
I think she inherited a $14,000 condo after putting in 30 years with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Own place. It's
But
not like she's
whatever
poor, you know?
whatever your doubts are, what would they be?
Oh, wait, you got to hear this one.
Are you guys in a monogamous relationship?
Yeah, according to her, we are.
Do you feel like you're free to see other women?
No.
Okay, so
I'm not seeing anybody else now.
If you had sex with another woman, would you tell her?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm going to tell her. No, I'm not going to tell her.
Would that be considered cheating?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
you
I'm not. I didn't.
No, that's fine. That's what I'm just curious, like what you guys' boundaries are.
We don't have any boundaries.
Well, you have that boundary.
Wait, so you're both free to basically do what you want to do.
No.
He goes, he's crazy.
We don't have any boundaries, but I can't do this and I can't do that.
He's funny, man. He's the best on the show. Better than anyone.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, not in that case. No.
What in what case are you?
I don't. Leave me
Well, does that go
Leave
both?
me alone already.
Does that go
Okay?
both ways? Like, if you can sort of do your thing, can she do her thing? Are you comfortable with that?
No, she goes and hangs out, and she goes out with her friends. I don't know what she does.
Can I take her out?
No. You would be the last person.
And by the way, that has to do no matter how old she is.
Yeah.
Why did you call Howard out on
about her
the,
mom?
on the age thing? You feel like he's picking on your age?
He always picks on my age, and you can't say he doesn't. He says he doesn't, but he does. He brings it up a lot.
You're the oldest guy on the show, so I
Okay,
think you bust your
fine.
balls about that. 'Cause-
Whatever. Yeah, but
Ronnie,
still.
again, like in junior high school, if you poke somebody and you see it bothers him, then you just keep poking.
I understand, but when I do it back to him, he doesn't like it.
Because it's his
He's
show.
old also. Okay.
But not as old as you.
No, but
I don't
he's
point
still-
that out to you.
But he's still old, and he doesn't want to be old either. I don't. You think I enjoy being old? No. I'm just living my life, whatever's left of it.
I think
okay?
you're enjoying yourself very
Yeah,
much.
I am. I had a great time in Florida. We had an awesome time.
Now,
It's one of the best vacations I've had in a long time.
when marriage came up, you said
That's definitely out.
But
And I can tell you right here.
Hefner. He's Hugh Hefner.
No, he's still being you
Yeah, I
from
know.
a few years
right,
ago.
I know. He's still into that.
He's holding that prize
Right.
of the Mund name.
Right.
No questions asked. That's out.
But the moving in thing is on the table.
It's a possibility. We've talked about it.
You've been together 4 years.
Yeah.
When you say marriage is out, like, because I know a lot of people say it, but they still say, okay, I want to become a couple and I want to live together and I want the idea to be everything the same as marriage, just not officially married. Is that what you mean?
Listen, if she moves in, that's it. There's no other relationship. There's nothing. There's not going to be engagements. There's not going to be put a ring on her finger for 10 years. There's not going to be any kind of
But the
diamond
idea,
ring.
but if she
There's
does move in, the idea might be this is our lifelong partners.
as long as it might last.
Do you think at one point she may want that stuff, though, Ronnie?
What?
A ring?
She says no. And I told her it will be no. And if she insists, that's going to be that she wants it eventually, then it's done.
Oh, she's a saint. I told her no.
Look at him.
But those guys on Bubba said he looks like that mustache is from the Civil War reenactment. Excuse me.
I guess he's Ron Perlman.
Right, not Ron
Munn.
Right. He's worried. She's worried she's after him for something.
Oh, boy.
What could she be after? She's with him. She's working 3 jobs, this girl. I know her.
Yeah.
She works her ass off. And he's worried that she doesn't love him.
I don't think the Munn name opens even his door. He has to open
He's
it
worried.
himself.
I think he thinks he's famous and rich or something. He's living some sort of delusion.
Something he's got, and she's going to get it.
She's going to get it.
What are you talking about?
Why don't you just change your name to Howard?
She goes, what?
Howard. H-O-W-A-R-D. Howard.
Why? Are you crazy? You're crazy.
Okay.
Listen, she has her own thing. She does her own thing. She
wants the Munn name.
She works 2 jobs.
I know. Believe me, I know.
You know?
She's a hard-working girl. She ain't getting anything out of being with you, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like a gold digger from the description.
Right. And she's not.
I can see that.
I think she just wants to be. I think she just wants to be a Munn. Because you know how.
I don't get you, man. I really don't. I don't. It's just,
I know you don't.
It's really something that's in my fucking head. I'm sorry. It's got nothing to do with you.
Sure. I understand.
I told you about this a long time ago.
Yeah. You did? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't tell me we didn't talk about this.
All right.
We did.
Okay.
And you agreed with him?
Years
you were in
ago.
The car.
Years ago.
He's driving. I don't want to crash. He'll drive me into a lake, and I can't get out.
You know what? He's so full of shit because we talk about stuff all the time, and he'll deny it from now until next year, okay?
I'm not denying anything. Who knows what you say?
Yeah, okay. All right.
She's still trying to make it out.
She ain't a gold digger. She's a dirt digger. Because believe me, you got nothing. I don't know what you're worried about. You don't have some mass fortune that she's after.
It's got nothing to do with that.
So why do you think she'd be with you if she didn't love you?
What
is
don't
she in?
know.
What do you think? What do you think she's looking for?
Yeah, she's not.
It can't be the Munn name. The Munn name closes doors. It doesn't open doors.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't
People
know.
hear Munn, they close the door.
Where in the world is he such a big shot?
I don't. Maybe Rick's
I didn't
Cabaret.
say I was a big shot. When did I say
At
I
Rick's
was a big
Cabaret,
shot?
he walks.
No, I didn't say. When did I say I was a big shot?
Bragging that this is her man.
My man is
Ricky.
Listen, I don't
Ricky
love him.
man.
I don't
He's
love
Ricky
him,
man.
but when he dies, I'm going to inherit his empire.
Right. I mean, she's sitting there. She's talking about what a wonderful lover you are. She really enjoys being
I
with
understand
you.
that. She's a great kid. She's a great girl, man.
Kid.
That's what's cool about it.
You're a good kid.
Hey, kid, get over here.
One day you play your cards right, you'll inherit my nothing.
Right. You'll inherit this.
My NASCAR memorabilia.
You just don't get it. Sorry.
What don't I get?
Nothing.
What am
we
I missing?
can't get it.
I'm leaving.
What is she after?
I didn't say she was after
You
anything.
said you don't. You said you don't think she loves you.
I said I didn't. I said
you question.
I question it.
Right. So what would she be after?
When will you get an answer?
I didn't say she was after
in
anything.
your fantasies, why is she there? Since she
I
doesn't
don't
love
know. That's what I'm trying to figure out in my head.
What you think you've got that somebody's going to give up their entire life for?
I didn't say that.
All right.
I didn't say that.
I really got to know what.
Yeah, I'm depressed now.
They're after.
Maybe I should go take some.
How
what is
many
that?
other women
Let me
are
drink
after?
some of that shit. What did you drink? I want to know.
How many
I
other
want to drink
women
some.
are after Ronnie?
Nobody.
Maybe did you copyright that phrase topless?
No, I did not. No, I
So
didn't.
she can't even inherit
No,
that.
I didn't. I didn't.
Because dating Ronnie is her stepping stone to nowhere.
Topless.
To topless.
Who said she was is a stepping stone
That's
for
what I'm
anything?
saying.
This is what you're saying that this is what's going on.
It's got
That
nothing
she
to
must
do
be
with that.
into you because of where she can get or
No,
what
I
she
never
can get.
said that. I never said that. Did I ever say that?
Yes, you said I have a question of why she's with me.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't say that she's into it for getting money or whatever.
Well, what would she be into
I don't
it for?
know.
What would she be into it for?
Oh my God,
Well,
man.
he does have a lot of Twitter followers.
Yeah, she's going to inherit all of them.
Do you go everywhere and people go, "Hey, there's Ronnie, the limo driver"? I mean, maybe that's what she's
It happens. It happens. It does happen
Right.
when we're out.
Right. So maybe that's what she's after.
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
mind. Right. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. She wants to be.
Yeah.
She,
No,
you're
it's
so
not.
famous.
I didn't say that. I never
Then
said
what could
that.
it be? How could you?
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
You
That's
got
it.
nothing.
So why would you be after? All right, listen.
We all agree on that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
before
you.
Nancy calls in and says she's sick of hearing me, let me go. You know the girl from yesterday?
All right.
All right. She doesn't like it. I'm
you know,
leaving.
Ronnie has like over 600 Skull T-shirts. Maybe that's what she's after.
600.
Yeah.
God, Lord.
This is what I deal with all day. He drives me around. He's going to lock up the windows and drive me into a lake. and you're going to be laughing.
Ron.
Yo.
Do you regret saying stuff like that that's in your head because when it comes back, like on the next day after the wrap-up show, and you're forced to defend what you...
No.
But when Howard breaks it down logistically, there's no reason to doubt her love or to...
Say that again?
When Howard breaks it down logically,
Listen,
you know,
dude,
it's like...
dude, listen to me, okay? You're not in my head. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on in my life. What's gone on years before, okay? You don't know. So you can't even ask me that question.
But I'm saying when Howard breaks it down...
I don't care what Howard. He's not my fucking psychiatrist. He thinks he is, but he's not. He thinks everything revolves around him. It doesn't. Other people have lives. They have shit. They have problems. Their own problems, not his. Okay?
Why when Robin laughs does it drive you so nuts? I mean, everyone laughs on the show. Everyone laughs at each other.
Fucking bald motherfucker is here now.
Having a bad day, buddy?
No! No, man, it just makes my Twitter followers go up.
Oh, all right.
You know?
It's all
Just keep hammer, man, hammer. Go ahead.
It's all part of your master plan?
Yeah, my master plan. This is my master plan. Sal, please come with me. Oh, you can't come and bother him.
No, Ron, everyone busts balls. Everyone laughs at one another. Why would
Everybody's fucking nuts here. Don't you understand that?
Well, why does Robin's cackle really? It just goes right through you.
Because she sits there and knifes people left and right, through the back, through the neck, and then when she's getting on the fucking, you know, she's on the fire, all she does is sit there and laugh. She's got no answers. Listen to what went on this morning. Listen to the playback. All she did was laugh through the whole thing. She can't answer either.
Isn't part of
Isn't what?
Isn't part of her job though to fan the flames, to keep things
Yeah,
kind of
fine.
going?
But she's as fucking crazy as everybody else around here, okay?
Are you included in that crazy?
Yeah, I'm fucking nuts.
All right. Just checking.
You getting married?
I'm not getting married. When did I say getting married?
That's what these guys are saying. You told someone.
Get the fuck out of here.
When's the big date? This is awesome news. What's going
Bullshit.
on?
Don't put fuck. You know, Doug, you're a fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of here. Don't put words in that goddamn idiot's mouth because he'll make a whole story of it.
Who's going to Ronnie's wedding?
Gary, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome.
Thanks. Very cool. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Nice. An ass first thing in the morning.
Hey,
that's what you need. Everybody needs to wake up to that.
Exactly what you wanted to see on your Stern Show debut.
Exactly what I knew I would see and wanted to see. Yes.
Right this way. Right this way.
Cool. Wow. Funky.
So what's going on with you? You have a new book out?
I do. I have a new book out, and it's called A Hell of a High Note. Wow, I'm really low in here. Hold on.
Yeah, Howard gets you right into bed.
Yeah, I just realized I was just in Howard's bed, I think. Yeah. I have a new book out, and I'm promoting it, and a new TV show coming out, Bottom Hit. Blah, 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 right?
Right. But more importantly, you're going to be meeting Howard for the first time on the air.
I am going to be meeting him.
How are you feeling about that?
I feel good.
Contract player means
Excited?
I am excited.
A little bit of nerves at all?
7 years of your
I'm
life.
not really nervous because I think he's really funny.
Only.
And
that must have driven
I
because when you would get offered roles,
I'm kind of good at. I'm a good
it's
sport,
kind
man.
of a
People
it's
can
kind
poke
of a
fun
beautiful
at me.
thing too because you're guaranteed.
I'm also
work.
from New York, so I think we're gonna get along.
You're interesting. You've worked with a bunch of
And I had to pay that.
very talented people. You're very talented yourself.
No.
You've been on American Idol?
Sex and the City?
No, I'm not
You have some good conversation to be had.
I do. I think, it's going to be, I don't know if he's spoken to people that have been on Idol. I don't know if people, Randy or any of these guys.
A while back, a long time ago, but a lot's changed since they've come in. I think that was like 5 or 6 years ago. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what he asked me. I'm sure it's going to be funny and tough at times, but I'm up for the challenge. Didn't I see him coming in? Is that you?
That's me.
It's good.
I don't like it.
All right, then let's take it down.
Take it home.
Let's take it down. Forget this. I'm not going to look at this anymore. We're over that. Come here, we're going to put your head here.
My head there?
Yeah, just put your head right there. Good. Just stand here for the next 10 years. That's nice. That's much better.
Thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
Let's see now. Let's really see if you look like this. Oh, he's way hotter.
Oh, thank you. But he's better looking.
That one I actually like. That's a good one right there. I like that. All right, let's put this back.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty positive.
You don't want to take it home?
I don't know. Will you sign it for me?
Sure.
Where will I put it, though?
I don't know. That's up to you.
Ronnie working his charm on you already?
Yeah, he's giving me this.
That's wonderful.
So you don't mind if I take this home, right?
I actually would like you to take it.
All right, I got to leave you, though, because I'm married, but I'm going to take this home with me. Thank you so much. Really appreciate
There
it.
goes my picture.
No worries. What about this one? Why don't I take this one?
That's Jeff the Drunk. You can have him as
Oh,
well.
I'm going to take him, too. Good.
Do
All right, thanks, guys. See you later. I'm thinking that the value is what? I don't know.
That'd be at least 6 figures.
Probably.
Yeah.
A couple mil.
The detail and the goatee.
And also,
is unbelievable.
I'm going to go home and actually do my own kind of thing on it.
Your own interpretation.
Yeah, well, after I've spent some time with him, I'm going to figure out what color would go best, like right across his mouth, and maybe put a little thing like a handkerchief there, because that may make him look a little slobber.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should also give him a gold tooth.
That would look good.
I think that'd be hot.
Yeah.
Actually, let's work on that now. Don't you think I should?
Yeah, deface it a little bit.
Do you think I should do that?
Yeah.
You wouldn't mind, would you?
No, God. We have enough Ronnie around here. We don't need...
Ronnie! Can I give you a black tooth?
For sure.
Ronnie?
No, you don't want to ruin my picture.
Oh, Ronnie.
Go ahead.
why
You
would
can do
ruin
it.
your
You can do whatever you
picture?
want. I'm a big fan of yours, so you can do whatever you want.
Ronnie.
I thought you were great on Idol. So.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, Ronnie. Honey, I'm really liking you now.
See? I know how to work it.
You do. I bet you everybody knows how to work it here, so that's...
Not really.
Really?
Not
like
really.
you, Ronnie?
I have the charm.
Oh, does this guy have a zit on his nose?
Yeah, and he has one on his ass too.
Oh, I don't want to
Just-
know how
just
you
so
know
you
that.
know.
I don't want to know how you know that.
Well,
That's okay.
okay.
I love that.
My wife just stopped by.
I know.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by because I'm going to get Cara Guardia is here too.
Dio Guardi.
Cara Guardia is here, and I want to talk to her. But as long as my wife is here.
I
What-
smuggled a dog in.
The dog,
Can you
you,
believe it?
the dog you brought into this building from North Shore Animal League is the cutest dog I've ever, officially the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life. What is that dog?
This is Duncan. He's 10 weeks old. He's a Basset Hound mix. He's from one of our southern rescues. I just want to, I know you have Cara. I just want to say North Shore Animal League America in Port Washington. We have our huge Adopt-a-thon event this weekend. Over 700 dogs. And we'll be at the North Shore Animal League this
dog
weekend
isn't
on
adopted,
Saturday.
the one you're holding?
No.
I wish I had a
he's-
TV show right now. If you saw this dog, you would adopt him.
cute.
What's his name?
This is Duncan. Well, he can be whoever
Right,
we want
I
it to
know.
be,
You
but
can
we named him Duncan.
What kind of dog is he?
A Basset Hound mix.
Oh, my
Muddigree. You know,
God.
we like to call them Muddigrees. the
What a
mixed breeds.
beautiful
And
dog.
he's so good. Are you kidding me?
Look at him.
It's like a baby. They didn't even know that it was a dog. They thought it was a stuffed animal sticking out of my bag.
In the building here because they don't let dogs
Yeah.
up. How old is he?
10 weeks.
10 weeks. Oh,
Neutered, completely
God.
ready to go. He'll be available this Saturday.
I love him.
Yeah.
See, I don't know how you volunteer there because I see these dogs and they don't have homes. This dog breaks my heart.
Well, the beauty of North Shore Animal League is that every time I go, it's a new crop of dogs. So I know that these animals are being adopted. People come from all over. The only thing that breaks my heart are the adult dogs that are still there. And I just say,
know.
when you're there looking at these cute puppies, go to the adult dog area because they're already trained.
What is your name? Your name?
Beth Stern.
It is?
Yeah, I just got interviewed by Lisa G about that.
Oh, okay. Because I said to Robin this morning, I don't know your name.
I
Because
said, what is he going to do if he has the...
I really
I
like...
read a press release. Not a press. I read a news article yesterday that said you have a new TV show.
Yeah, I don't know why they're press releasing right now. It's a pilot, but apparently TV Guide Network is really excited about
Right.
it. And
It's called Gossip Cop.
Yeah, it's a website now, gossipcop.com, where they debunk celebrity rumors. So I think it's a really great message, and people can go to the site now. But now it's going to be a TV show.
But they say your name is Beth Ostrowski Stern. And then even last night when you were reading it to me, I said, I've given up trying to figure out if you're Beth Stern or Beth Ostrowski Stern.
What would you like me to be?
Me? I mean,
Yeah.
my vote is Beth Stern.
Okay.
Because
Done.
I played a clip this morning of some guy mangling your name, and it's like the guy. What did he call Beth Ostrowski?
Or Trotsky.
Is it really hard, Ostrowski?
Yeah, it's a hard name.
Why don't I legally change it, and then
I thought you did.
No.
Oh, you didn't.
No.
So legally,
What's on your driver's license?
About the Ostrowski.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, why don't I legally change it, and then there will be no more questions.
Yeah, but you got to say to people, I want to be introduced as Beth Stern.
Absolutely. I will announce it now. Please introduce it.
Yeah, because
I'm going on Fox I was on Fox and Friends just now. Now I'm going on Good Day New York. I will tell them to introduce me as Beth Stern.
Thank you.
And LX this afternoon.
Yeah, I just
as
want to
Beth
know what
Stern.
your name, because people say to me, what is your name? I go, I don't know. Because I don't know my wife's name.
Well.
Now I do.
Anyway, everybody come to North Shore Animal League this weekend.
All right.
And
I love
have
you.
fun
I
with
love that
Cara,
dog.
And
That is a beautiful dog, Duncan.
All right.
All right. I
And
love
honey,
you.
wear a name tag because I don't know your name. I love you too.
See you at home.
I'll see you later. And she's one of the hottest Jewish women in the world, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
When did you become that?
There was an article that says she's on a list. Aren't you on a list that says you're the hottest Jewish woman? Yeah. Hey, take a picture of that dog and put it on Twitter.
That is a great dog.
If you see this dog, you will adopt this dog. Wow, what a dog.
And feels good, too. I just gave her him a little pet. and
Right?
Such a soft coat.
I'm tempted to take that dog. I like
That is
him.
a beautiful dog. You
Yeah.
could not go wrong.
We got a house full of pets, though.
No, you don't. You got 2 cats and a dog.
That's a house full of pets.
That is not.
Cara DeGuardi.
DeGuardi
was on American Idol for 2 seasons.
Yes.
And I don't know what happened after that. To me, let me look at you. Cara, let me look at you. Put down the picture of Ronnie. No, let me
in
look you
love.
over. Let me look you over, baby.
Cara is dead. There
What
is
is-
no Cara anymore.
Cara?
Cara.
Is it Cara?
It's
That guy
Cara.
called me Cara. Cara, you're
Oh,
so
Simon.
annoying, Cara.
Oh, that's
It's Cara, man. Can I get my name back, please?
You got a great body. When you took your clothes off on American Idol and you went into the bikini, and I know in your new book there's a whole chapter on it, because it was traumatic for you, right? But I got the impression at the time that you really wanted people to see how hot you were and how hot your body was, right?
No, what it was they had this great idea, and they were like, "All right, you remember Bikini Girl? We're gonna have it back on the finale, and you're gonna be in a bikini and come out, or you're gonna be in a dress and come out singing, and then you'll show everyone."
I loved it. It changed my whole opinion of
It
you.
was a great idea, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's awesome!" And then I was like, well, "Wait a minute, who's doing that?" And they're like, "You." I'm like, "No, whoa, I don't even want to go to the freaking beach in my bathing suit." Okay?
Is that true? I mean, here you are, the woman who wrote songs for years. You never got to be the person in the front. You never got to be the front person, so to
Right.
speak. You'd write these songs for other people. They'd have huge hits. Suddenly, on American Idol, they want you in a bikini. You're going to be on the stage. Everyone share. I would think this is your dream.
Really, I wet myself. Okay.
What do you mean you wet yourself?
I was so nervous. My manager was like, "Honey, do not wear a white bathing suit. You better wear a black one," because he knew that I was so incredibly nervous.
And you peed in your bikini?
Yes, a little tinkle.
Is that true?
Yes, I
think
swear
it's
to
so
God.
sexy. I could kill
I
myself.
Oh, really? You like
oh
that?
my God, that drives
Oh
me
my
nuts.
God, are you serious?
Like you couldn't even control your urine. You
Well,
peed all over your bikini.
It
was the bikini wet?
Listen,
when,
it wasn't like a puddle. It wasn't like, I
was
was
the bikini
swimming.
wet when
A
you went
little
on?
bit, but what was worse is
hot.
I had this dress on from Vera Wang, and the poor woman, she was like, "Okay, I need it back the day after."
Right.
And all I could
Just
think
pee
of
all
is,
over it.
all I could think of is she's going to get it, and there'll be a magnifying glass like CSI, and they're going to look down it, and she's going to be like, "Oh my God, this pig!"
Tell
never
me
lending her
you
anything.
defecated in your bikini, and I'll marry you right
No,
now.
I didn't. I didn't.
You did not.
That one I didn't.
That
no.
would be so hot if you completely lost everything.
That would that would have been really interesting for Bikini Girl.
Was American Idol the worst experience in the sense that, okay, you got to be famous, but you took a beating. I mean, you came in, and all of a sudden you're being scrutinized. You know, everyone's calling your name. I was doing it too. I mean, you were, you know, everyone's like, get her off of there. They don't need a fourth judge.
No, I totally. It was like I broke up the Beatles, you know, and I think what was really frustrating for me is that I could never voice who I really was, and they didn't set it up so well. So people were like,
they didn't introduce you properly.
Who the hell is this girl? She's got like some teased hair. She looks like Paula's cousin. She's sitting there. And part of it was I was so incredible. You know, I sat on the couch in the back of the studio. I got coffee for some of the artists at times. They'd walk in and go, honey, I need it black with milk.
Right. So
I was so behind the scenes.
The weird in a way, they could have orchestrated you coming on American Idol in a better way to make people like you and understand the need for you. Because if you really analyze it, more than Simon, more than Paula, more than Randy, you've actually written. How many hit songs have you written? When I say hit songs that have been on the top of the charts,
a lot. Like 40, 50. I've sold songs of mine have sold over 159 million records.
Wow.
159 million records.
Songs that
so
I've had.
if they had made that clear, like I didn't know anything about you. All of a sudden, I thought you were Paula's friend or something, or you were using you to keep Paula in line, which is the worst thing. That's almost to bring someone in and say, hey, she's here to get Paula in line.
Look, it was not easy, I got to tell you. And I think the hardest part was when I did sometimes read the blogs. And they were pretty hard on me, but also at the same time when I'd watch the show, I'd be like, she is annoying that person because that person wasn't me.
Where you would talk too much, and then Simon would say, "Oh, stop talking."
Well, I was nervous, and I was trying to figure out how to fit in, and it was impossible because they had this chemistry already.
Is it hard to be a judge in the sense that sometimes you really think someone sucks, and you just don't want to say it to them? You don't want to hurt their feelings.
Well, by the end, it was funny. Last season, it was probably really annoying for Simon because I would tee him up. I'd be like, that wasn't so good, I got to tell you. I mean, I was always negative, and that was kind of his role. So to tee him up was weird. But for me...
Would he say to you after the show, you fucked me over because you were negative, and now all of a sudden, when I'm negative, it seems like the same thing?
No, he wouldn't because, he knew that I wasn't... I think if he knew I was trying to fuck with him, he probably would have said that. He would have been like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Was he the boss, so to speak? Was he the one in charge?
I would say that he really ran the panel when he was there.
And how did he get that role? I mean, didn't Randy get resentful of that? Randy plays it smart. He just kind of lays back and
Randy's
happy to be there.
Randy's just a great guy. Randy is, Randy's like a teddy bear. He's just a doll.
He's going to go along with whatever's happening.
You don't like Simon, do you?
I do like Simon. I do. In the beginning, I thought he was way too hard on me. And
how so?
Well, when we'd be on the audition table, and he'd be like, "Cara, you're talking," and it was. I'm the kind of person that
way too hard. Are you on camera or off camera?
Well, kind of both, but I understood it. Listen, I understood the guy was the star. I got it. It's not like I was like going in my room and, calling my agent. It was like I got it. I was just trying to figure out how to adapt around him.
He could have been more helpful is what you're saying, because he affects everyone's perception of you.
Totally.
And when he blows you off and he cuts you off and rolls his eyes while you're talking, you're doomed.
But
that's
you know what? That's TV, so I got it. Like, that's who he is. That's his role. But by the ninth season, we started to, I think develop a respect for each other. And I have to say that I learned a lot from that guy. I learned a lot by watching him. So for that, I have to give him thanks.
Explain to me as a songwriter how you make a living, because I don't understand it. You write the song, and then after you write the song and someone like Christina Aguilera sings your song, you get checks on a regular basis.
You get. I mean, if you write big songs, we're talking millions of dollars.
Wow.
So
You've written big songs.
Yeah.
And you have millions of dollars from it. And it's constant. In other words, I have friends who are in the music business, and they say, "Oh, the royalty checks just keep. I'm taking 2 years off because the royalty checks come in." It's that big an amount, and how do you even know they're paying you the proper amount? How do you audit that?
Well, first of all, I'm one of probably the only songwriters that own their own catalog forever, since the beginning.
You own all your own music.
I did, but I sold everything about 3 years before I went on Idol. So when I was approached by Idol, I was almost like, I think I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I think
you
I'm
were
done now. Like I'm just gonna chill for a while.
such
I
a
had
millionaire.
In other words, you had enough. You have enough money that you could have said, "I'm done songwriting. I'm done working. This is it. I can play the rest of my life."
Oh yeah, I mean, I made more from songs than I did from Idol.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, from what you're saying, you're one of the most successful songwriters in the world, aren't you?
I think people would say I was one of the
Can you give us some
successful.
titles?
Yeah.
Well, here, wait. Let me do this. I'll give you some titles.
Why don't you do it?
Here, I'll tell you. I'll give you some titles, and then I'm fascinated by this. I really am. How do you know they're paying you the proper amount of money when you're?
Well, you check it, and you know. I mean,
when you check it, who do you check it with?
I go to BMI. I go to performance rights societies, the record labels. I also.
How could you really know that you're being paid properly? You really can't.
Well, you audit them too.
You do.
Of course.
And you've done
You want
that.
to know this? I am the only person in the history of the music business that audited a company and they had overpaid me.
Who was the company?
I had to pay back the money.
Who was the company?
EMI.
EMI. In other words, they'd sent you royalty checks.
Yes.
You checked.
I had to send back money.
Why did you tell them the truth? Could you have lied and
What
just?
do you mean? They found, because when they go through the books that you have to disclose.
Yeah. Oh,
Can you imagine?
Have you ever audited and found that you were owed money?
No, not yet. Because you know why? I register my songs. See, a lot of writers like to go, "Oh, I didn't get paid. I didn't get paid." Did you register your song?
What does that mean?
They go. You have to put it in with the company. If you don't, they don't know to pay you.
I see. You got to keep an eye on your songs. Are your children, and you have to keep.
Exactly. And I'm a business person. I own a publishing company.
Does it kill you inside that you don't get to sing your own songs? It would drive me insane. I mean, I always felt bad for the guy in the band, Robbie Robertson, who wrote all those songs, but he couldn't sing them. At least he got to be on stage and play the guitar.
Right.
Is that the worst part of this whole experience in your profession?
I mean, I wanted to be an artist in the beginning, but that didn't work out. So
you hate singing, don't you?
I hate performing.
Because your father ruined it for you.
Well, I don't want to say he ruined it, but he pushed me as a little kid, and I kind of, I talk about it in the book. I had stage fright. I definitely
Your
had
dad
stage
would
fright.
say, Cara, get up there on the stage and sing.
Yeah.
And that freaked you out.
It totally freaked me out because I was a perfectionist, and I was more about, like, am I going to get it right? Is it going to be great? As opposed to loving it and being in the moment. But I have to say, I thank my dad for that because it got me ready for American Idol.
You make that good, that your father would force you up on a stage to sing.
Well, when you're in front of 25 million people live, thank God I had that kind of experience.
Did you ever go out and perform some of your own songs? Will you ever sing your own songs?
Well, that's sort of how I got to writing the book, is I was doing these shows where I was singing the songs I co-written and telling the stories of
Is
how
that what
they
you
came
did?
to be.
Because of American Idol, you probably said, hey, I could go out and do a little show, and people will come hear me. Like Burt Bacharach
Well,
used to
my
do that.
manager forced me to do it again.
Burt Bacharach
Mm-hmm.
couldn't sing his own songs, but he became such a known personality as a songwriter that he could
Right.
go out and people would say, okay,
I'll
maybe
go see him.
he can't sing it so great, but that's it. Are you a good singer?
Asked me to sing one of my songs.
All right. What's your biggest song that you ever wrote? What's your favorite?
Well, I love Sober.
Sober. That's the one Pink did, right?
Yeah.
So when she's on the radio singing that, and you obviously can sing, do you ever say, why didn't I just record that song?
No, I say thank God for that bitch. I love her.
Really? You don't want the spotlight?
No, not like that. I love singing, I do, but
What do you mean you wrote that song? I mean, you wrote
all right,
the
I'll give
music?
you. Let me tell
Did
you what it was.
all right,
Okay,
let me
tell you
understand
that
it.
because this is important. A hell of a high note gets into this. It says, because there's been all this stuff in the press about all these things that I've been through. But why it discusses it is because every experience I've had and everything I've gone through has been put into my songs. So I had an eating disorder. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we go to write sober. When you have an addiction.
What do you mean you go to write sober? Is that you mean you're with
I get
Pink?
a call from Pink.
You write together in a room.
Exactly. So I get there, and to be honest with you, it was the second time we'd met. The first time was a bit awkward. I met her. She was at the end of this album, and her record label was like, you need to go out and find a hit. Meanwhile, she had all the hits. And they were like, go meet this girl, Cara. And she's like, who's this bitch, Cara?
Right.
I got to go meet someone now? I'm a big artist. So I met her, and it was a little awkward, and I thought, I blew that. That's never going to happen. But she called a year later, and I went out to Malibu.
Isn't it funny you think you blew it? She blew it. She needs you. She needs
I don't know
the
if she
songwriter.
needs me. She's pretty damn good, I got to tell you. She's
I
amazing.
think she's a very talented woman, and I
she's
like her
really-
music.
She's writing a lot of her
Wait,
songs.
she really does. So I'm going to tell you what
And
happened.
I love that song, Sober.
Well, so so what happens is I go out there and I'm like, let's talk about what happened last time, because as women, you never want to be in a room with a woman and there's some weird shit going on. So we
Right.
cleared the air on that, and then we opened the bottle of wine.
Right.
And I am not a big drinker. Like one or two, and I'm up on the bar, man.
Me too.
I'm ready to go.
Right.
This girl, she can drink a lot more than me, so I try to keep up. But what happened is we just had this great game of like drunken tennis,
You mean you would spew out a line, and then Pink would spew out a line?
Exactly, and that's how we would do it. She had the last line, "How do I feel this good sober?" And they had the track.
How
So I
did
had
you know to
figure-
call it? Did she come over and say, we're going to write a song called Sober?
She said, "I have a title. How do I feel this good sober?" And we wrote backwards from that.
And you were drunk when you wrote it.
Totally drunk.
That's insane, right?
It was so fun, and I was so drunk that when I went to get in my car on the Pacific Highway, Coast Highway, I had to pull over. I think I had to nap for 45 minutes.
Do you remember which lines you wrote in the song?
I remember the pre-chorus. I definitely influenced because it was a 4-bar loop. I don't know if you about.
We don't know anything.
Right? Okay.
We're idiots.
Yeah, start
So
from the
you're
basics.
definitely not an idiot,
Right.
but night is calling, all that stuff in the pre, and a lot of the melodies, and we did it
Who
together.
writes the melody? You guys
We
write it
both
together.
do. I mean, to get down to who did what, I'm telling you, that girl is one of the most talented people I have ever been around.
That
It was
is insane.
The best writing session of my life, and
I've
on
never-
my mother's soul, the girl went into the recording booth and sang it 3 times, and it was done.
I've never heard a better explanation about how someone writes a song. I've never really gotten.
Chemistry. It's a date. It's a date.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes in and nails it.
Nailed it like you've never seen. We all had goosebumps.
Do you go to an office every day?
Not every day, but I go there.
You're a record executive at Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
You have a title. What is your title?
It's like A&R.
Right. You go out and discover people. That's got to be a trip
do.
because you
It's
can literally take the hand of God and make. Forget American Idol.
Yeah.
You could take the hand of God, go see a kid in a club, and make him
You know
one
what?
of your
I'm
artists.
trying to change what's been going on in music because here's the thing: we got to have the right gatekeepers. Because people ask why isn't there a Beatles or a this or a that?
Right.
Well, artists are sensitive, and if they're in the wrong hands, they'll end up in bed for 4 years. So imagine that
Right.
somebody walks in who's really got the goods and they're mishandled or they're not talked to. Creative people speak a certain language. Business
You're
people and
absolutely
creative
right.
don't. So
You know what?
they respect me more than they would like some, guy who really has never
You're
written a
absolutely
song or-
right. You've written songs. You understand artists because what you say is not bullshit. I have friends who are in the recording industry. They can't get out of bed in the morning. They get into such depressions. They feel so much. That's how come they can write songs. They
That's-
feel this intensity, don't they?
They do, and that's partially what this book is about. It's you cannot write great songs unless you come from a place of truth. And when you talk about Pink, the reason she's so great is she comes from her truth. She's not ashamed of it, and she lets it out there. And she's inspired so many people, especially women.
So you sat in the studio with her. She does this song, and you can smell a hit, can't you?
I was, whether it was a hit or not, it was a life-changing experience for me. It went in my brain. I went, why would I ever go in the studio with someone who didn't inspire me?
Now, after that magic happens, why does she say to you, let's go sit and write 10 more songs? Why is it just the one?
Well, she wrote a lot with Max Martin, these new songs, and he's one of the best songwriters ever.
You see what's coming across right now? Here you are, a woman who's incredibly knowledgeable about the music industry and have been responsible for millions and millions of records, and yet that never came across on American Idol. And in a way, that's the program's fault. You couldn't have set that up.
We didn't know who we were listening to.
In fact, you seem to be more important to me now because you do have this credibility.
Well, thank
What's
you.
the most difficult song you ever wrote? I'll give you a couple of...
Ain't No Other Man.
Ain't No Other Man.
I'll tell you why.
Why is
because
that? Who did that, Ain't No Other
Christina
Man?
Aguilera.
Yeah.
I wish I had that to play right now. Yeah.
I'll tell you why it was difficult.
Why?
Okay, let me see if I can clearly state this. You know when you go into karaoke bars?
Yes.
You know the track, the music they put on?
Right.
Well, a lot of times today, producers will give you a track. It's already done. The music is sounding great. It's ready to go. Okay? You have to write the top line, which means the melody and the lyric.
Right.
She had this track from a guy named DJ Premier, and it was going, do your thing, honey. Do your thing, honey. And I was like, oh my God, shut that bit. I'm going to kill myself if I hear that one more time.
Right.
And Christina's going, this is my single. And I'm like, girl, you are out of your mind. That is not your single. That is like the worst thing I've ever heard. She's like, I'm telling you, this is the single.
She knew.
And I'm like, how is this the single? Who is this annoying person who keeps saying, do your thing? And she said, I'm just telling you it is. And I had to get out of my own head. And this is really interesting, actually. She was in a great marriage. And she was feeling really positive and really loved. And I was in a shit relationship. And I was blocking the words for Ain't No Other Man, the feeling, the intention,
because
it was
were
healthy.
Right.
It was happy and it was healthy.
You weren't in that place.
And I have been in that place, but in that particular moment, I wasn't. So,
you married now?
Yeah, to a great guy.
Who is this guy?
His name's Mike.
Probably doesn't even work. He probably has you.
He did work. He was a teacher.
Look at this fucking guy.
He was a teacher. And let me tell you, he totally works. He's operations.
Operations. What is that?
Well,
Operations.
in the house, we don't have any help. We don't have anything.
Oh, so
and
he's.
So I go, operations, I need you in the bathroom and down the income, and he comes upstairs.
Is it hard to respect a man who isn't powerful, who like you, who
Dude,
doesn't
that guy
have?
is so powerful. Are you kidding?
But you know what I mean. A man is defined by his job.
Outwardly, you need a powerful
Absolutely
man?
not. And
You
let
don't
me
get
tell
resentful that he stays home and doesn't have to earn the money?
I think he deserves a medal for dealing with me and my life. Seriously.
Really? And doesn't he feel inadequate in some way? Because
He is so supportive. He's so happy that
do
I'm
you
out
give
there
him
doing my
cash
thing.
every week?
He works.
Oh, he does work.
Well, he works on we have a bunch of properties, so he's like, he just finished 3 bathrooms. He was away for a month doing them. He works hard. He digs ditches for the house.
But you have to pay him.
He's doing a job. I got to pay somebody.
How do you pay your husband? What do you decide to pay him?
Oh, God, I can imagine how you think I pay him.
No, do you pay him well?
I pay him what normal people
In other words,
get
he
paid.
needs $5,000 to go buy himself a leather bag. Does he have to come to you
First
and
of
say,
all, he ain't buying a leather bag.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No, he
You know,
doesn't come to me. He has
a
his
piece of
own money.
luggage.
He owns properties, too. He has his own money.
He has his own money?
Yes, he does.
All right, take it easy.
Oh, my God.
I mean, come on, man. You're getting defensive. What did I do wrong?
You're attacking her husband. She should
I'm
be
not
defended.
attacking. I'm asking. Does he have access to your money? Is there a joint account?
No.
There is not. Of course not.
No joint account.
How long you been married?
2 years.
You got kids?
No, I'm trying.
No one today can have kids.
I know. I've been having a lot of sex, no kids.
Oh,
A lot of
that's
sex.
good and bad.
Bunch of IVFs, too.
Really?
Don't do that.
What am I supposed to do?
So don't have a kid.
Well, I may adopt.
Yeah. Get a kid from Malawi.
I think I'm going to adopt Ronnie. Where did he go? And Ronnie left.
He's looking to be adopted.
He is?
Oh, you did all the in vitro? You want that baby?
I tried, yeah. But
it's hard.
It's really hard.
What do you think it is? Maybe you exercise too much.
No, I don't exercise too much. I think, honestly, trying to get pregnant when you're on a live TV show is impossible.
So maybe you need to chill a little bit.
Yeah.
I did. I chilled. I gained some weight. Went through the process of it again.
And the in vitro is a very painful experience, isn't it?
It's, you got to give yourself shots.
In your
It's up and
asshole.
down. Not in my asshole. How could you shoot into an asshole? You can't. It's a hole.
Into your vagina?
What?
Stop it.
Where do you shoot this stuff?
Into your stomach. Oh my God.
What?
Stomach.
Into your stomach.
Yeah, right here. I just do
Let
it
me
right
see.
here.
Show me your stomach.
No, I can't do that.
Lift
right
up your dress and
now. I'm
show
not going
me.
to lift up my dress.
You know you
Not-
want to.
Oh God.
Did it drive you crazy walking around Los Angeles all these years being this incredible songwriter, selling millions of records, and nobody knew your face? Nobody knew who you were?
No, I
God.
think what was most important to me, honestly, was being financially independent.
Yeah.
I see. It was about being able to work and make money and be successful.
Being able to stay in music, which was what got me healthy, like writing and dealing with my issues. Being able to do that as a living and stay in it and actually make money from it was my primary goal.
Then why take American Idol and then step out?
Because how do you say no to American? It's like,
It
do you
was-
want to go on American Idol and be a judge? No.
Who approached you on that?
The producers did.
They knew of you. They knew of your
They knew of
reputation.
me. They knew of me, and it's funny because you never saw that side of me on the. They knew of me.
They
as very-
reduced you to a joke. Simon took you and really kind of made you like you're not that important. Meanwhile, you're doing way more in the music business than he is.
I don't know that he reduced me to a joke. I think what was happening is, where was my role? I didn't have a role. And
Yeah.
you know what? And an industry executive, by the way, because that was my role. Who the hell wants to watch that? That's boring.
I don't
hate
think so.
experts.
Songwriter. We sort of heard that, but nobody ever really knew your credentials.
What artist has completely ruined your music? You wrote a song, you knew it was a hit, They took it and wrecked it.
I can't say anyone's ever wrecked a song.
Who blew it? What song do you think you wrote that should have been a hit and wasn't because so-and-so recorded it?
I got to think about that. Well, you know what? I'll say one thing. There was a song, and it's not because of the artist. It was because sometimes what happens is the people running these labels pick the wrong, not all of them, because I actually love Warner Brothers. I think it's a great label. But sometimes they'll pick the wrong song for an artist in the wrong genre. And I'll give you an example. There was a song I wrote called Lost by Faith Hill, who's a great singer.
Right.
But it was too pop, the song. It's not going to fit in country.
She shouldn't have been the one to sing it.
Right. So it wasn't her fault. It was just that it didn't live there. It didn't survive there. It didn't fit the market. She's a country artist. She can't be doing songs that kind of feel more pop.
You're a very good-looking woman. You know that, right?
Thank you, Howard. I appreciate
You're
that.
very attractive. When you were a kid, when you were growing up, when you were in high school, you probably had everything going for you. You could write music, you could sing, and you're
I
fucking
wasn't
hot.
doing that then.
Yeah, but you probably had an easy time in high school. You weren't unpopular, were you?
No, I had a lot of friends, good friends, and I
Boyfriend?
I had a boyfriend in high school. Yes.
Started sexually early?
I had sex at 15.
15.
Hold
Slut.
on.
What? Go ahead.
Hold up. Let me tell you the rest.
Yes.
So I kind of did it for him because he was more sexually advanced than I was. And then I didn't do it again until I was 19, and I went to confession. And
You're a
I had to
Catholic
do like
girl.
1,000 Hail Marys and Our Fathers. And my father was looking at me like, what the hell have you done? What is, because that's how your parents would tell.
You reveal in your new book, and by the way, I should plug the book. It's a hell of a high note. It's in stores now. You reveal in the book that you were raped by a record producer. Now, after an experience like that, which when I read the notes, I got really sad for you. I mean, again, it sounds like Kim Cattrall saying, like, you go in, you were probably, what, a young kid. How old?
Like maybe 28, 29.
28, 29. You're a good-looking woman. You walk in there, and all you're trying to do is sell songs. You're trying to make a living. Some fucker, I don't know who the guy is. I don't know if you name him.
No, I don't.
No. Why is that you name him?
Because if you make it about one person, then it's about that person, and it's not an experience of all the other people that have gone through this.
Yeah, but why don't we out these people? I don't understand
Was this
that. I was
person
talking.
ever punished?
I'll tell you, I walked straight up to him in a club. The 2 days later, well, the day after, I stayed in bed because I was just like freaked out. The day after that, I went out with a producer I was working with at the time, this guy Steve Morales, and it just so happened that the guy was in the club, and I walked straight up to him and said, "I know what you did to me." And he looked at me and laughed and said, "You wanted it, honey." And the producer, hold on, this was really important because I had been through this thing as a kid with my mom, and she didn't kind of stand up, and
You had been, and you're referring to, here, I'll take you through this because this is difficult. When you were a younger kid, you were molested by a family friend. And you were how old?
Around 11.
11 years old. And this guy got you alone. He touched you in inappropriate places. Did he have sex with you?
No.
No. He didn't force you to give him oral or anything like that, but he
No,
molested
just
you. He touched
touching,
you and all of that. And so when you went to your mother looking for protection, you said, "Mom, this is happening to me," which most young girls don't. They're afraid. Because usually the molester says, "I'm going to kill your parents if you tell," and this and that. But did he try any of that on you?
No.
So you went to your mother. You trusted her. And you opened up to her, which is difficult. She basically ignored it.
It was, when you feel unprotected by a parent, I think what happens is in your brain it goes to, "I'm not worth anything."
That's right.
So I had to kind of build my self-esteem. But in my mother's defense, she was very Catholic, repressed. My parents never said sex until I was like in my mid-20s.
Why does every person who isn't protected by their parents somehow build up that in defense of my parents?
Well, let
There's
me
no
tell
defense.
you, I discussed it with my mother before she died.
Okay.
My mother was sick for 7 years, so I had a long time to get through
And you
this.
took care of her.
I did, and I forgave her. It was the kind of thing that I know it weighed heavily on her because now that I've written this book, a lot of her friends
Kara,
have
what
called and talked about it.
what was her response when you said, "Mom, why didn't you do
She
something
said,
for me?"
I wasn't strong enough, and I'm sorry.
And that's what you don't understand, Howard. These people are doing the best they can.
No, I do understand
and they don't
She
have
really
the
was.
wherewithal.
She didn't have. There was no Oprah back then.
Right, yeah.
There was no one
I
to
understand
tell. And
that.
this was one of
But
her
this is-
close friends.
let me
I mean,
ask
it was
you
a bad
something.
situation.
If you did have a child, or any child that you know came to you and told you this, how come you have the strength to stand up for that
you're
person?
talking to a girl who got slapped 2 weeks ago by some girl on the street for interrupting when she was yelling and pushing her daughter.
Good. Well, how come you have the strength and your mother couldn't find the strength? Let's not forgive her so easy.
We're different people.
Two different
We're different
times.
Why do we have to forgive?
Because if you don't forgive and you don't let it go and get past it, it's just going to eat you alive. I've moved on from it.
You're looking at a guy who's eaten alive, and let me tell you,
You know
something.
what?
I'm
You
still
look pretty
standing.
damn good.
Goddamn right.
You look pretty damn good.
Are you enjoying it?
Well, so getting back to this painful subject. So you had been through this, and I don't understand what happened with this record guy. You
Okay,
go
so
in,
this is what happened. So I go up to him and I say this, and he laughs at me. But the producer I'm with sees this, the guy that I went to and goes up to him and goes, "You fucking ever touch her again, I'm gonna fucking." And so he stood up for me.
Right.
And it was this amazing moment where I just felt like so protected by him.
How
And-
did this guy rape you? Were you on a date with him?
Yeah, I was on a
you
date
were
with
on a
him.
date.
So what happened was he had been acting like he was so interested in my music and that I was so talented, and I was, down in Miami and I didn't have any friends there or anything, and I was working all the time, and he seemed really nice. He had, a daughter, I don't know what age, but he seemed like
a good
he was
dude.
divorced, but he seemed like a good guy.
Right.
And, we went on a date, and then,
Where did he take you on the date? Dinner?
Yeah, a restaurant.
Drinking a lot?
No.
Okay.
No. And it just, at the end, we went back, and I guess.
Where, his room?
No, he walked me to my apartment because I
Right.
had rented had an apartment there. And we started, kissing, whatever. But I was like, no. Date
didn't
rape
wanna
is
go
a
that
very
far.
strange thing.
Right.
Because you don't realize it's happening to you because it's not a stranger. It's someone who you actually thought you knew.
That's right.
And so, before I knew it, he's like, it was just
He's
you're
kissing
frozen.
you, and then all of a sudden...
And I'm like, no, and
And you said no.
a million times.
And he kept kind of pushing it.
Yeah, and then
And he pushes himself into you.
right, I'm not sure that he. I don't think there was,
You don't think there was penetration?
No, there was that, but not. He didn't
come or
yeah,
something.
He didn't come.
You don't think he came because
No,
what? You
'cause
threw
then
him
I
off
was
you?
like, then I started. I think it got awkward.
It got weird, and you just said no,
again, and then
get
finally,
off of me.
he was like,
He was pushing a little bit too hard.
Wow.
And wasn't
Yeah.
taking no for an answer.
Yeah, it was really.
The fuck is wrong with guys? Why does a guy get off on? I know it's not about getting off. It's a power trip.
But in his mind, he literally thought that's what I wanted. Because I
Right.
went up to him and I was like, I know what you did to me. And in that moment, for whatever it was, I got some power back.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been nice even if he could have said to you, you know what, I got carried away. And
I would have understood that.
That you would have responded
If he said to me, you know what, I thought about it and I was,
I was
right.
I
that
was a little too
wrong.
aggressive or whatever. But no, he said you wanted it. Yeah, clearly
And by
you
the way,
wanted it.
here's the thing. It's like, I really was, all I cared about was doing my job and getting my songs on records. I was like a scrapper. I mean, that's what I cared about. I did not care about,
So
I
after-
never had sex with any guy I ever met on the first date.
The guy who yelled at him for you, did he try to have sex with you?
No.
Because that would have been my move.
No, he
I would have
didn't.
yelled at that guy. and go, what about me?
No, he didn't.
I calculate everything.
No,
I go, I'm
no.
going to yell for her, and I'm probably going to get in her pants
Oh
tonight.
my God, no, he totally
How
didn't.
long did it take you to actually go on a date with a guy after something like that happens to you and actually trust a guy and get into bed with him?
I think what happens is you get into the wrong relationships because it just reaffirms that I'm not worth any, that thing that I was coming back from. I had to, most of my career, I've been building back my self-esteem, coming back from where
Right.
I was. And that's why I used all those things to write Walk Away, because I did get into a bad relationship. But I finally got it right. I'm with a great guy now, and that's why this book, I think, is important.
Doesn't
to inspire
date rape
people.
taint every relationship you have with a man? Aren't you sort of expecting that every man is an animal?
I think what it does is it makes it very hard for a person to be intimate. to
Right.
truly, like, it's one thing, you know, when you first meet someone you've been dating and then you start having sex, right? And it's like that new thing. But once it becomes like something you've been doing with them, it's the intimacy that keeps you
I love
together.
that challenge. I wish I had met you right after that.
Really?
Because I love the challenge of making someone feel trusting.
The strangest thing you've ever heard.
I've done it 3 or 4 times in my life.
Really?
Absolutely.
You know what?
I'm
I actually
terrific
could
at
see
that.
that.
I'm a cleanup
Guy
batter.
date after date rape.
Many women have come to me after date rape and said, you know, I'm talking with them. They tell me about it.
never
And I
knew
go,
this about
now
you."
here's a challenge for me.
Oh my God, you're a sicko. I
and
love it.
I never knew that about
I nurse women back to health.
You do?
I wish I could have
Shit,
nursed
I wish
you.
I'd known you.
I wish
That's
I knew
right.
these women. I don't even know
I
them.
know. Oh God.
The book is called A Hell of a High Note. It's in stores now. Carol will be signing copies of her book at the book review in Huntington, New York. This is a very important appearance, and you will get to see her. You will sign everything,
Yeah.
and you will sit there and sign everybody's book, right?
Not only will I sit there and sign it, I'll take pictures and photographs. And
Will you kiss them?
talk? I hug and kiss all.
You
of them.
do.
Not French.
No French kissing?
No, just.
Well, then you haven't gotten over your situation.
No, you're
there.
right.
You need
God,
me to...
what kind of a book signing
on.
would it be unless there was tongue?
Total orgy.
I had anal with all of the people online at my
Did
book
you
signings.
really?
Absolutely.
Oh my, that's why you're
my
walking
ass was
weird.
so sore.
I know. That's why. That's what's going on.
May 7th at
Does
noon
she
at Book
still
Soup.
have people coming up and singing to her?
Yeah.
Because they,
You know what's so
Now,
cute?
you're going to be on a new show, right? You're
Yeah,
going to have
Platinum Hit.
where you're a judge.
I had judge on a songwriting.
But this makes sense because it's a songwriting competition, and you're a songwriter.
Yeah.
So this should be good for
It's
you.
really actually. It's a great show.
Maybe you'll get to shine, and you like this better because it's pre-tape, so that you feel it can be edited. And
Yeah, that's got its own issues because I have a lot to say, but they edit everything down.
what the fuck is wrong with Paul Abdul? Go ahead. Really, what is wrong? What are you still friends, or you got like did the
I just saw her 2 weeks ago.
American Idol experience ruin your friendship
I
for a
think
while?
I think it was tough for Paula to arrive on set one day and then for them to be like, "Oh, by the way, there's a fourth judge." Like
you
the
were
day
very
of.
close. This is interesting in your book. Your book makes a lot of interesting revelations. When you were hired for American Idol, Paula Abdul was already working there. She was a good friend of yours. The type of friends that you guys go over her house and hang out and all this
Not
other
for
stuff.
years, but we'd spent a really close amount of time writing together. But you have to
Right.
understand, friends like my friend from high school, whatever, that I still see, and then they're celebrity friends where you're friends for a minute and then they go off and they do their things. It's not the same.
But she was insulted. She showed up the day on the set,
She should have
and
been
you were there.
insulted.
All of a sudden, there was a new judge, and really, she shouldn't have been any more insulted than the men. But she was because she was a woman. You were the new woman judge.
Well, I'm sure Randy was sort of like, "Hey, what's going on here, dog?"
Why didn't they
Why
sit them
didn't
down
they
and tell
them?
What were they afraid of?
I really don't know.
And she was angry with you because you didn't call her ahead of time and tell her. But as you say, hey, I wanted the job. I didn't want to lose my job.
She never said to me, "Why didn't you call me?" She was more like, what the hell is going on here? Like, there's some crazy. I mean, it was literally like they were relighting the table.
Where did you see her a few weeks ago?
At the awards, the Logo Awards.
Logo Awards, and she was friendly with you.
Yeah, totally. We said, "Hey, how you doing?"
You're telling me they surprised Simon too with you as a judge, or they didn't tell him ahead of time? They told
No, he
him.
knew.
He knew. He
Yeah,
gets to know the other two don't. Oh, no wonder they were going nuts. Paula is probably devastated. Her show went off the air. She was a judge. She was going to do it on her own, and now, boom, over.
I think she's going to be on X Factor. isn't
Simon
she?
has said he wants her for X Factor.
Oh, he does?
Supposedly, the negotiations haven't started, but he definitely wants her.
Do you believe that Paula Abdul has never been on drugs?
I think she said that she's been not on like drugs like pot or coke. I think she said she's taken some pills for her back.
Do you think she's loopy?
I think that Paula is creative, and I think that she's just that's her energy. Sometimes.
You don't think it's ayahuasca or any of this stuff?
What's ayahuasca?
You know full well what it is.
I swear to
You've
God,
never
I
been to
don't know
Peru and had an
What the
ayahuasca
hell?
treatment?
What?
It is a leaf. It's an herb.
An ayahuasca?
That's right.
I grew up. My parents said marijuana, so I don't know.
Ayahuasca is the new thing now.
But it does
Read
say
up
in my
on it.
book how I got
You got stoned at Paula Abdul's house, and she claimed the pop brownies you found in her refrigerator were
not
put there
hers?
by someone else.
They
Do you
were.
believe that for a minute?
I believe that 100%, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because they were frozen there, right? Nobody knew what the hell they were. The maid took them out to de-thaw them. And then she ate one and ended up in the hospital. I ate 6. I couldn't even walk. For 3 days, I missed Father's Day. My father's like, "What the hell? You got to be in the music business with a bunch of drug addicts."
You're a wild chick, I bet. I bet you that you revealed a lot in your book, but I bet you've probably been with another girl.
I've kissed a girl.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
You've kissed a girl. You never got a full blown
No,
on
no, I
lesbo
kissed a
experience.
girl.
Ever been to an orgy?
No.
Ever have two guys at the same time?
Hell no.
Nothing. What's the weirdest thing you ever did sexually? Anal.
You said that. I didn't say that.
You're not up for that?
Oh, God. What was that?
That's you clearing out.
Oh, my God. It would be way louder than that.
When you make love to a man, will you ever play with his buttocks?
Oh, yeah.
You will. You'll put a finger in there. You will, won't you? How dare you? You do?
You have the most fun job, Robin.
I do.
Literally, this is the gig right here. I used to think it was Kelly and Regis, but now I'm thinking this is the gig.
This is the gig. This is the gig. We're all having a party.
Can you make that sound again? No, not with that.
That one. That's actually me.
Oh, my God. That's like music to my ears.
Sometimes do you ever say to yourself, I imagine it was really difficult in the beginning to get credibility as a songwriter. Like someone's going to go, who's this person? Why would I sit there and write a song with them?
And also with a name like Diaguar. I mean, it's a nightmare. Cara Diaguar. For
How
TV?
did you get your credibility? Did you have to write a song on your own first, and then when you have a hit song first, and then the people will write with you?
Not just one hit song. You got to have a few.
How many songs did you have to write before you actually got credibility, where people would turn to you to help them
It was
write?
the Enrique Iglesias record that changed my life.
Enrique Iglesias record?
Oh, this cat, man. Forget it.
What did he do to you?
You know what he did to me in the Jingle Ball down here?
No. What?
So the first year after I write this scape, I said to him, he said, oh, I'm doing the Jingle Ball. Oh, yeah, Jingle Ball. In Madison Square Garden, everybody there. I'm like, oh, my God. He's like, you come. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
And we get there. He's like, you want to sing the backgrounds? I'm like, the backgrounds? You mean on stage? Yeah, you sing the backgrounds. You wrote the part. You could do it. I'm like, all right, great. But just cut the mic so no one hears me, because I don't remember all the parts. So I get up. I got a coat on, right? Like a big, bulky coat. I'm sitting there singing. Oh, next thing I know, these two people next to me that were wearing a jacket rip the jacket off. They're in skimpy little outfits, and they start salsaing, and I'm sitting there frozen in like a wool coat, not moving, and I'm like dying. I turn around, run off the stage, and the security guy goes, ma'am, what's going on here? And he quarantines me. He thought I was a Craze fan. Enrique gets off stage, and I'm like, Enrique, man, tell this guy what's up. I never saw her in my life.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen her in my life.
And they threw you out?
No, he finally said, but this guy's crazy. We'd be in the limo, and he'd say, stop it, you're hurting me. And the limo guy would turn around, and he'd go, she's hurting me. And he'd get out of the car to get me, and he'd jump in the front seat and drive away.
You know, when you just stood up to tell that story, we caught a panty shot.
Really?
We saw some panty.
What?
Show me.
Show you panty? You're out of your
Wait a
mind,
second.
man.
Get out of your
You don't
mind.
have enough money
No,
for that.
show me on camera. Let me see what happened.
Oh, yeah.
They caught something.
Wait, they say they caught panty. Let me see.
What are they talking
What?
about?
They
Who
don't have
said it?
I don't know.
If you guys caught panty, my checkbook. I'm writing a check because I need that
Good.
panty shot.
All right, let's. The new book is called A Hell of a High Note. It's in stores now. A couple of quick phone calls, and then I'll let you out of here. Let's go to Rick. Rick in Pittsburgh. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks, Howard. Carol, why do I suspect that you like to have your ass spanked during sex?
Is that true? Why does he suspect that you like to be spanked?
Oh my God! Did my husband call you?
Yeah. Is that something you enjoy? Rough
Do you like rough
sex? You
sex?
like to be choked? You like to be spanked? Anything going on there? There's just-
Choked and spanked.
Yes. Nothing wild with you.
I mean, sometimes my hair pulled. I guess.
Yeah.
Are you highly orgasmic?
I don't know what that means.
Someone told me you like to be called anti-Semitic names while you're having sex.
What?
Is that true?
You're out of your freaking mind.
All right. Yes.
The panty shot is ready.
All right,
What?
let me see it. There, let
What
me see it.
panty shot are you?
Look, take a look at the camera. Take a look at that monitor. Let's see. Whoa, I saw a little something.
I don't know.
Right
You guys have a camera right up my
there.
panty.
Not up your panties. It's right over there. Listen, it happened.
You guys are a bunch of sickos, man. Are you joking? Well, it's not bad. At
It's
least
not
there's
bad.
not
You look hot.
cellulite or anything.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, now I see it. You're wearing white underwear, and it's sexy.
Thank God I wore underwear.
You're a very sexy woman, I'll tell you.
Oh, really? Thank
That's
you.
right. You can write about this in your next book.
That I said you were I was sexy?
No, that you had a panty shot. Paul, go ahead.
Good morning. I wanted to see if you guys had watched the Voice show last night.
I watched a little bit of it.
I didn't see
it, no.
Was it good, Robin?
It was interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go to Tony. Tony, go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Cara, I just want to say I Googled you as soon as you appeared on the show, and I just thought it made for a much better experience. I really respected what you had to say.
You mean when
thank
she was
you so
on
much.
American Idol?
I really appreciate that.
All right.
I really
Also-
appreciate that.
I have one other thing I want to say quickly. Did you try cough medicine for a replacement for IVF?
No, I didn't.
Cough medicine?
Why?
Cough
How does-
medicine. You
really?
want to look into that. Doctors won't tell you about it, but it doesn't make for great radio, so I won't go on.
You're telling me that she can have a baby if she drinks cough medicine.
Absolutely. I have a son. I have a son to prove it.
Wow.
And how do you learn about something like that? Was that just your discovery?
A nurse told us while we were going through IVF.
Oh, wow.
Our daughter is IVF. Our son is natural. Now
It's cough medicine.
cough medicine.
Well, get on the cough. I knew a guy, a disc jockey.
Not only that, let's
in
get
Detroit.
some stock in halls.
I knew a disc jockey in Detroit who was addicted to cough medicine, and boy, was he a mess.
Was he fertile?
Thank you, though, very much for that.
Dennis, go.
recommendation.
You're not going to do it, are you? You're not going to start drinking cough medicine, or are you going to look into it?
Well, first of all, I'm going to drink it because maybe it'll help me get some sleep tonight.
Are you
book tour is killing me.
You're having a hard time with this book tour?
No, it's just that being up, not so much sleep, but
Time
it's all right.
changes and
Yeah,
Were you ever a drug person?
Never, no.
Smoke weed, except for the
I
one
have.
time.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally when I was younger. Not now. No.
You like a cocktail here and there?
Who the hell doesn't like a cocktail?
Take it easy. No
Howard
one's,
doesn't.
no one's accusing you of being an alcoholic. You got liposuction, huh?
Yeah, I did.
You don't need it. What, did you really need it?
Well, that was the stupidest thing I ever did in my life. I don't know. I was in Paula's place, and I was, ridiculous, and looked in the L.A. Weekly and said, "Oh, I never liked my knees. I'm going to go do that." I mean, what a psycho! I don't even know. I didn't even know who the doctor was. I could have died.
Right.
It was so stupid.
Well, just for your knees. You sucked the
Knees
fat out of your
and,
knees?
and like
And
right
your hips?
here, yeah.
Why? You had cellulite?
No, I had the last, I had eating issues, and I have to tell you, once I spent $5,000 to do this, my binge eating was never enough.
What is binge eating? In other words, you starve yourself all day, you get home at night, and then you just
It was
gorge.
there was a time in my life where I really I was trying to be something I wasn't. I went to Duke, I was going to be a lawyer, and that was
Right.
not who I was. I was
No,
creative.
you're a
So
creative songwriter.
Yeah, so I developed an eating disorder, and it was mostly you eat a lot of food and it numbs you out, I never threw up or anything like that.
Never
but
did the anorexic
no.
thing?
But it got out of control where I'd wake up in the middle of the night and night binge. And
Did you gain weight?
yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of weight.
Yeah, like not a lot, but probably 20.
Because your body looked awesome on American
20,
Idol.
25 pounds.
What do you think of the new American Idol, or do you have to be diplomatic and say it's perfect?
Have you watched?
I've watched bits and pieces of it. I mean, I think they have a great chemistry, and I think that's what's great.
Do you think it's too positive, though? Do you think that
Well-
someone needs to say, do you miss a Simon-type character there?
I haven't seen enough of it to know if they're being critical, but what I do like about it, I'll tell you, is, I love Steven Tyler.
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
I told the executive producers to call him for Idol.
Yeah.
That was partially me.
Seems like a lot of people are taking credit for that, though. You know what I mean? A lot of people.
Who said it?
Somebody.
Ask Steven.
Stephen. Well, Stephen was here. He told us that it was me, actually.
Oh, did he really?
That's right. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
No, but I bet you'd love to write a song with Stephen, right?
I did. That's how I knew him, because he came
What
over
song
one
did you
day.
write with him?
It was a song for a movie in Japan called Love Lives. But what happened is that last year I got a phone call from my friend Marty Fredrickson, and he said, "What are you doing right now?" And it so happened that I had a session blowout. He said, "You want to write a song?" I said, "What are we doing?" He said, "I got Steven Tyler in the car."
Oh, wow.
I said, "Are you out of your mind? You want to come over here with Steven Tyler?" I said, "Of course you're going to come over here right now. You come here right now." I was so excited. Threw on a bunch of makeup, got the
Sure.
Yamaha, the old keyboard down, and he
Right.
walks in, and I just thought this guy was the greatest guy ever. He
Is it
was
easy to write with him? Because he's always
so
full of phrases.
Easy.
And
open and smart and funny.
but he's
and nice.
uninhibited, right?
Oh,
Because he
God,
can,
he's the best.
He'll just start singing, right?
Oh my!
And-
He started singing. He played "Dream On" in my living room. I took the pizza he ate and saved it.
Wow.
I was like,
Did you really?
Oh my God! He's an icon.
I love Stephen. Did you think it was sort of a come down though for him to to put himself out there like that? You think it's okay, right?
I think it's great because I think people will get an experience with him and they'll also hopefully go back and check his records out.
Do you care
His
about
music is
J-Lo at
so
all?
great.
Do you like her?
I mean, I think that, obviously she's got a hit now. She's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
She's somebody who sold a lot of records. And, look, American Idol, it was a great experience for me in the
Why
end.
don't you watch the show now? Is it too painful?
Because American Idol is my life. Every day there's a
You
kid
want
coming.
to be done with it.
Well, no, No, it's because every day I'm listening to people sing.
Right,
I'm listening to
right,
songs.
right.
So, do you want to go home and talk about radio? You probably
A lot
do.
of the American, no. A lot of American Idols, though, they don't. They're really not. They don't have the charisma. Isn't part of it not just singing, but it's also your look and sort of what you put out there in terms of your energy?
I mean, I'm gonna make it more about the one thing that it's all about, which is songs.
Right.
When you leave that show, you better have hot songs because you're competing with Lady Gaga and Katy Perry.
And Kelly Clarkson fucked up her life by going off and stopped collaborating with other songwriters, right? That's what screwed her up.
No, she did her own one record on her own, but she came back and she's been doing really well since. And she has truly an unbelievable voice.
When you worked with her,
she's the greatest.
so what was she? What was her? What happened to her? Because I heard she just didn't want to work with anyone anymore.
No, I think that she wanted a moment to kind of express what she was feeling. I mean, this is the thing that is so important about music. It's like these people are expressing what they're going through. How would you like to go into a room and she says, "Well, this is what I feel today," and some guy says,
"No,
I don't care about that. Just sing this."
Right.
And you've done all this to come so far, and you're not being listened to.
Have you worked with Britney Spears?
I have.
Yeah.
hmm She was a sweetheart.
You
I
must be
produced-
worth a fortune. Are you worth $100 million?
Not 100.
Wow.
When you say you
You're
worked
a
with
catch.
Britney Spears, what did you do with her?
I produced a vocal.
Okay.
Was she mental?
No, not at all. Not with
She
me.
was like the normal.
She's a sweet girl. Really
You're
sweet.
worth the close to. You've got to have an amazing catalog. You're a
I don't
smart
own it
businesswoman.
anymore. Yeah, and I own a
What do you mean you
puppet.
sold? You owned your own catalog and you sold it
To Bug Music, yeah.
When you sell that many, how many songs were in the catalog?
Hundreds.
Well, what do they pay for something like that?
Some money.
70 million?
No, not
50 million?
La 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 la.
Wow.
Can we hear more songs?
Do you have a prenup with your husband? Hello?
La la la
Hello?
la la.
Panty shot time again if you don't come out with the words.
Robin, you're so pretty.
Do you have?
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop it with her. She knows that already. You had to have signed a prenup with your husband. You're worth.
You just got
Isn't
married
time
2
up?
years ago.
I thought that was an hour we were in.
All right,
No, we're
well-
keeping you. We like you.
All right, you have the Jason. You have the last word, and you're right. The time is up. Jason, go ahead. Hello.
Oh, he hung up on me. I
He had
love
enough.
it. He had
That's
enough.
right.
He's like, you know what? Screw that bitch.
Well, there you go. Listen, you've had an interesting life,
I have.
and
I've had a
that's
good
why
life.
that's why it's in a book. Cara DiGuardi's book, A Hell of a High Note, is in stores now. I've really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you. And I hope it inspires people to follow their dreams, go for it, and face their fears, because
What
that's
if
what I
their
did.
dreams, there's so many people who go on American Idol and they think they can sing, but they can't sing. Don't you think there are people out there who are totally off the mark in what their dream should be?
I do, but you know what? There's one way to see whether it's a dream or it's really, a pipe dream or a dream,
Uh-huh.
and that's the hard work. Because a lot of people want to say they want to do things,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you got to work hard for it.
Listen to me. Out in the hall when you leave, we have a parting gift of about a case of Robitussin, so you can have
Oh
that
my God,
baby.
that's awesome.
I'm going to make sure
I'm
that
gonna get
happens.
to it tonight.
I happen to know you're a good person. I know in your book you talk about your mother dying and you took time off and you sat with her. What, for 6 years you were with your mother?
She was sick for a long time.
You gave her, you cleaned her, you changed her diaper,
Mhm.
you gave her enemas. And let me tell you something. Ain't that many people who'll do that.
She
You're a
really
good-
was a great person.
Well, she's
She
all
had,
right. She
she's
was
human
okay.
like all of us. But let me
She
tell you,
was human.
I swear to God, that's the best thing I ever did in my life.
Being with your mother while she was dying.
100%.
Father still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Dating?
Married.
Married.
Wonderful woman, yeah.
All right. Now.
I like you.
Oh, I like you.
No, I do. I really like you. I like you. You
got-
know when I knew I really liked you? When I read this Rolling Stone interview.
Oh, really?
I thought it was very heartfelt. You were really honest, and I liked that you were dealing with your demons. I like people who face their shit. To me, it's what this life is about.
And I'm going to tell you something. You're right to like me because I am a wonderful person.
Nah, I'm starting to see
Right.
this.
And I turn you on. Believe me, I do.
You know, I think you turn everyone on.
That's right.
Let's be honest.
I'm sorry-
Ronnie's even turned on.
I think you are in love with me.
I am so in love with
That's
you.
right.
If you're going to help me sell books, I am like beyond in love with you.
There you go. Well, we will help you sell books. It's an interesting book. It really is. And congratulations. A hell of a high note. In stores now.
Hi.
You guys hit it off.
Oh God, that was so fun. I mean, that guy gave me my props. I'm forever a fan. I mean, I was a fan already, but in the past, I think he definitely. What did he call me? A eye roller or something? But I understood it because on Idol, when I looked at myself, I'd go, "That girl is so annoying. I want to smack her."
So Cara is dead.
And
I'm Kara.
You're back.
I'm back. I'm me. So anyway, it was great. I hope I get to come back.
I heard you say in there that you finally felt like you could display who you truly are in there. He gave you that forum.
He did. He really did. And for that, I owe him a lot. I really appreciate that. He could have made that really tough for me and concentrated on all the negative, but he gave me a minute to really tell people what I do and to show that I'm actually a kind of fun girl and I don't take everything so seriously.
Now, you've worked with a lot of talent. You've also obviously been a part of American Idol where you evaluate talent. Evaluate Howard. What makes him so special?
Well, he's doing a lot of things. He knows how to suss somebody out. And he also has an angle, and he's somebody who does his homework. He did a lot of homework to know all those things. That's not just fly by, sit there and interviewing and not knowing anything about who you're interviewing. And he knows how to stay in character.
Right, there's a lot of humor involved.
A lot of humor. He's really funny, and he goes with it, and he's dedicated, and he works hard, like everybody who's successful. He gets an A+. He's going to Hollywood.
He didn't get any.
Yeah.
He's not getting downgraded because of the panty shot, though, right? That's okay.
What am I going to do? I wear panties. What is that going to be online? That my panty shot? I'm just glad there wasn't any cellulite there.
No.
But I'm just trying to figure out how you get a panty shot, because there must have been a camera up my dress.
No, they're all in the ceiling. They're all from overhead.
How the hell did that? All right, I'm not that stupid, so I'm trying to figure out how that worked. But all right, whatever. They got a panty shot. Great. What am I going to do?
So you'll be back, it seems. It seems like...
if he wants me back, yeah.
I think so.
He's awesome. I had a great time.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by,
Thank
Kara.
you.
He wants to make you hot chick of the week.
Oh, that's... Are you serious?
Yeah, why not?
That's awesome. Aww.
He has 60,000 followers.
74,000.
74?
That's so sweet. You know what, though? I think I'm too young. Old for you, I mean.
Yeah.
Young, old for you.
You're married.
Yeah, I know. You know what? You're a good guy. And I side with him, by the way, because there are a lot of people that will tell you that they love you, but not show it. And you maybe don't say it, but you show it. And actions to me speak louder than words.
JD thinks that's funny.
Oh, what the hell does JD know?
I just thought it was funny how she got brought into his relationship.
Yeah.
I did. She asked me about it, JD.
I did.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know.
This is an ongoing thing from before she went into the studio.
All right. Okay.
I thought this was... Take it easy.
I just thought it was funny.
I wasn't interacting with the guest. It started...
I just felt you were so comfortable talking about it.
I have to walk the lady out now, okay?
Discussing it with all our guests.
Ronnie's walking me out.
I have a job
I forgot
to do.
your Ronnie Munn painting.
I have a job to do.
What's all this good stuff here?
Take it with you.
Oh, I want a red velvet cup.
I'll get your plate.
Wait, can I bring one to Larry?
Yeah, let me get your plate.
Wow, you really got on Ronnie's good side.
I like Ronnie.
He can be a tough guy sometimes.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Sweetheart. It's cupcake.
Oh, he's getting his
Papa Ronnie is
to-go container.
Papa Ronnie. I love Papa Ronnie. It's kind of like pepperoni, but Papa Ronnie. You're totally Papa Ronnie.
Thank you.
No, that's a great name for you because it's like it sounds like pepperoni, but it's Papa Ronnie. Papa Ronnie.
Sounds
Papa
good to me.
Ronnie. Oh, I could write a jingle on that. Let me see.
Kara, he's been taking a lot of flack for his new mustache. What do you think about that, the handlebar?
What's under it?
What's under what?
You got nice lips, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He doesn't need a
Work good with you.
Oh, you're funny, man. Come on.
Bye.
I gotta go. Papa Ronnie.
Thank you.
Bye. See you later.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The Best of the Wrap-Up Show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, Deb called in to defend me between the age difference of me and my girlfriend. She had an older boyfriend also. There was like a 20, 30-year difference between them. Unfortunately, her guy kicked off, and she's unhappy without him, but mine still got me. Then Ken called in from somewhere in the fucking future somewhere and tried to break my balls, but you wait and see what I did to him. Check it out.
Deborah in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, guys. Is this me?
Yeah, it's you, Deborah.
Hi. I want to defend Ronnie
Okay.
because, everybody makes a big deal about the age difference between him and his girlfriend. And I want you to know I had a relationship, the love of my life was 34 years older than me. And what people don't understand about that is women love contrast. And sometimes, people, if you're white and you date somebody who's black, that's a sexy contrast. And sometimes it's an age difference contrast. But why I want to defend Ronnie is this. I think he does genuinely love his girlfriend, but he's protective of her. And he realizes because of the age difference that, if one day she changes her mind or she wants to go on to a, more permanent relationship with children, he doesn't want her getting emotionally committed because she may grow past this relationship. And I think Ronnie is being very sensitive to her feelings, and he's being way more protective than you guys are giving him credit for.
What do you think, Ronnie? Is Deborah making sense here?
Well, basically, that's what I said, because I've talked to her about this numerous times about, are you sure you know what you're doing getting yourself into this relationship with me? That, first of all, I told her we're never going to get married. And second of all, I told her we're never going to have a kid.
Right.
So she doesn't care, she claims. See, and I'm very leery of that.
But are you protecting her, or hold on, are you protecting her or are you protecting you?
Both.
Right, because it's the same for you. You're protecting yourself because she may say, you know what, I want kids, I got to go.
Right, but
Ronnie, let me tell you something. She does really, really love you. And if any insecurity you have about that, banish it from your mind because she loves you. She's your lover. She's your confidant. She's your girlfriend. I know it sounds crazy that somebody could, with that much of an age difference, but, Scarlett Johansson is dating, what's his name, the actor now. And
Sean Penn.
Right. But they went to the correspondence dinner, and they went separately. She went with her fraternal twin brother because they didn't want the press talking about them. But the press did talk about them, and they started listing all the May, December romances. And guess who made the list? Howard and Beth. And, Howard can't be a hypocrite about this because he's 18 years older than his wife.
Yeah, that's still 16 years less difference than Ronnie.
Hey, Deborah, as from the woman's point of view, from
15 years, Gary.
Happy
15.
birthday.
Deborah, from the woman's point of view, your guy was 34 years younger. How should Ronnie help prepare Stephanie for his death?
What an
idiot!
I swear to God.
Laugh about that. It's not. It sounds like a morbid topic, but we used to discuss that all the time with Mike. And we used to joke about it, and he would complain about his age, and I would say to him, "Well, consider the alternative." Now the irony of it is,
what happened to your guy? What happened to you?
She killed him.
He was when he was dating me. And would I date a man 34 years younger than me? No, I wouldn't. That's just my own insecurity. But love is love, and attraction is attraction. And Ronnie, she's not dating you because of your notoriety or your wealth or whatever you think.
Wealth.
She genuinely loves
wealth,
you
believe me.
underneath all that facade.
No, Deborah, we definitely got that. Just the last question is, what did happen to your guy?
What happened to your guy?
He did pass away. He passed away.
And how old was he when he passed away?
72.
And how long were you guys together?
On and off for about 20 years.
Okay, and how old are you now?
I'm Howard's age. I'll be 57 in May.
Okay, well, that's what I do.
Could you tweet a picture of your ass?
Ronnie,
Yes.
I got to tell you
Go
something.
ahead.
He still was the best.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the love of my life. And the thing is, until hopefully maybe I'll meet somebody else one day. But I'm saying, forget this business. These guys are too young to appreciate that it doesn't matter what package your lover comes in. If you love them and you're attracted to them, you could be from Mars and somebody can love you.
I got you.
All right, thank you, Deborah.
Thank you very much, Deborah.
Ronnie, have you discussed funeral plans with Stephanie?
No, I
like she was
haven't.
saying?
No, I haven't.
That's a follow-up question.
And late 50s is a good time
Thanks,
to look
asshole
for your...
Benji.
Hey, Ronnie, I know you love like Stephanie, and I know she loves you. I think it's a great relationship if you guys are happy. I have no.
We've
nothing,
had that.
But it's a real thing.
A million times.
It's a real thing. That's what age
circles.
difference is. I mean, really, that's what it's about. It's like
listen,
who's gonna die?
She dated guys. We talked about this a million times in the past
3 years. Okay, she's dated guys her age. She can't find anything in common with them. All they want to do is meet her at a club or something, take her home and fuck her, and then leave her.
And
She doesn't want to be
bathrooms.
Isn't that what you guys do?
No, but
It's a different club.
No, dude, I'm just saying. What are you talking about?
Instead of the tunnel, it's
Gary,
Rick's.
Gary. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
It's a one. They're all looking for one night stands.
I see what you're saying. I got you.
She's looking for a relationship where she can be with somebody that she cares about.
But you, all right, never mind.
Ken in Florida, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, age difference is the least of this loser's issues.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do you mean,
first
Ken?
of all, well, I agree with the previous caller. If age was the only thing, yeah, even 2-3 decades, I don't even think that matters. It's the emotional immaturity that this guy brings to the relationship, whatever age. She's more adult than he is. I want to ask one question.
How do you know that?
Well, go ahead. Ask your question, Ken.
Yeah, all the time that the Eugene is in the studio, all the time that he's putting on his little Ronnie show that we hear about, who's doing his job? Who's the appointed person? I know a little bit about security, and I know.
And what do you know about it? What do you know about it? What do you know about it?
Listen,
you don't know shit about it. You're sitting in Florida in you're sitting in your goddamn rocking chair in Florida, looking out the window. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you retired piece of shit. Get out of here. Go to Boca and sit there at the early bird special.
Hey, Gary, will you shut him up for a
No,
second?
I'm not going to shut up.
Gary,
Because you're
shut him up
jealous.
for a second?
Jealousy!
I don't really have much control over Ronnie.
No, wait a second. You shut his mic down.
No, nobody's shutting my mic down.
Ronnie, okay, hold on a second.
Well, Ken, what was your question? And Ronnie will answer it.
Ken, make a point.
He won't talk to me, though, see? He won't talk to me.
Let him say it. Let him say it.
He's a dick. He can't fucking address me.
Ronnie, let him talk.
Address me, moron.
Ken, ask Ronnie your question. Ask
like
Ronnie
a
your
human
question.
being, not like an
I'm
asshole.
trying to.
Just say, hey, Ronnie, I want to ask you a question. Not fucking immature asshole or whatever you're going to say.
Listen to this.
You're the immature asshole talking like that.
I'm trying to talk.
Well,
You
now
won't even allow
talk like a normal person.
I'm glad everybody's hearing this because you have no capacity to be quiet. It's all about you.
Right.
Now, I'm going to
It's my microphone.
I'm going to answer your question. You asked me what do I know about security? A simple basic fact that if you leave your post, you better damn well have somebody backing you up. Otherwise, you compromise security. And I ask the simple question, who do you have backing you up when you're not where you're supposed to be?
Okay, first of all, my post is outside and inside the studio. So when I'm inside the studio, I am with Howard. So what's going to happen when I'm inside the studio?
Your perimeter is unprotected.
What perimeter? I'm in the fucking studio.
That's what you don't know about security.
And we also have serious security right outside the door. So you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what perimeter means, asshole?
Yeah, we have serious security outside the door. Okay, asshole.
Listen, you fool.
Fool.
I don't understand.
A guy who sits on a phone calling the radio show all the time is a fool.
Wait a second. You want to start knocking your fans, the subscribers who pay your salary?
Please.
I don't think you want to start. Wait a second. Another sign of immaturity.
Yes.
I don't think you guys want to start insulting your listeners.
You called up and insulted me, you fucking asshole. No, you called up and insulted me first, didn't you? You couldn't call up and say, hey, I got a question for Ronnie. No, I got a question for the immature idiot or whatever. Fuck you, dude. Who are you? You're shit.
It's just a given.
Shut your fucking radio off. I don't care.
The way you deport yourself in public, Ronnie.
Yes.
The way you talk about.
Yes.
Hey, I'm talking to a guy who likes fingers up his ass. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're not into sex. You like fucking taking it up the ass from guys.
I'm not the one that said it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad everybody got to hear it. You're short. You got no.
What do you got? What do you have?
My work involves, let's say, work that got me as the runner-up in the Gary audiobook contest.
Oh wow!
Or whatever it's
How
I'm
cool!
Just saying, I'm not. I believe me. I didn't live to do it.
Runner-up, you didn't even fucking win.
You're
great. You're awesome, man.
I work with Pro Tools a lot.
So do you think that makes you better than Ronnie?
Of course.
No, not one bit.
Well,
I'm not the one that says better or worse. I just said that this guy is so emotionally immature.
Listen, dude, listen back to the
tape. He doesn't even know how to handle a relationship. And the way he behaved on the show today, when Stern just let him ramble on and basically take control of the microphone, Gary, no disrespect to you and a little disrespect to Howard, but you guys can't moderate properly if you let this guy steamroll over people.
Actually, when he was I got to tell you, when he was steamrolling over you, it was sort of funny. That's why we let it happen.
Hey,
it's just not funny to you.
Hey, you! How many followers do you have on Twitter?
Hey, you know how many I have? I'll tell you.
How many? What, 13?
None, because I could give a shit. And I don't think anybody really cares what I have to say. That's how important I feel about myself.
Well, obviously, that's why you have to call the wrap-up show to get your big mouth out somewhere, don't you?
All right, I'm bringing this to an end. Ken, thank you for calling in.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we're lucky to have two big guests, director Scott DePace and Robin Quivers from our show. And they got into a discussion about Obama, about Donald Trump, about torturing prisoners, and it got a little bit heated. It was interesting to watch. Here's what happened.
There's been a lot of talk about bin Laden and what went down, and I asked Scott to come down to Pace because it seemed like everyone is sort of okay with now some of the methods that were used in order to get to the end. You know, the means justifies the end, or vice versa. Do you feel vindicated at all now that people are like, you know what, maybe it was a good idea that we had those guys down in Guantanamo?
I guess so, a little bit. Why, Gary, how are you feeling these days?
I'm just glad it happened. I'm not
Are
really...
you okay with waterboarding Khalid Sheikh Mohammed?
But I think they've been very quick to point out that none of these revelations were made during the enhanced interrogation.
That's not what the guy from Long Island, the senator,
Peter
is saying.
King? Yeah, I don't like him at all.
Yeah, because he's Republican.
No,
of course.
because he's just sort of a loose cannon that just says a lot of wacky shit. Not because he's Republican.
Wow. Well,
What do you mean,
liberal, where's the loose shit? Where's the loose cannon you're talking? I don't understand.
He just spouts a lot of crap.
Because he had a committee hearing on whether Muslims or, I don't know, whatever he said, Muslims in America or something. Is that the one?
Just in general, I always hear him, you know, he's always on the contrary to anything that the Democrats say. So, yeah, I probably don't like him because he's Republican.
Exactly.
He's ugly, too. He's like a big face. But hey,
he's a funny-looking guy.
There's like there's two things that I think people are mixing up into one thing with the enhanced interrogation. Is there's the moral argument. Is it morally wrong for us to be doing it? And is it effective? So, Robin, I want to ask you first, like, do you think is it morally wrong for us to be doing it, whatever the results?
Yes, I think it's morally wrong, and I don't think it's effective. And I think that's one of the things that are, is coming out of all of this stuff is that nothing was done. This guy didn't talk until after all that was over.
No, none of us know.
That's what I'm reading in reports.
Well, what I'm reading is opposite of that.
But this is what I don't understand, and this is like the argument. I was on the treadmill yesterday. I watched CNN and Fox News. I was going back and forth between the both of them. It was like two entirely different stories. So how does it come out that Robin's reading something one place and you're reading something in another place? What is that? What does that mean?
Right, exactly. It's fucked up. So what I believe is
what you want to believe.
I don't give a shit.
What you want to believe is.
I don't give a shit whether we chop their fucking toes off. These guys, they're not in a military. The Geneva Convention does not apply to them. So therefore,
it doesn't matter whether the Geneva Convention applies.
Well, that's what
there is a right and a wrong, and you have to decide what kind of people you want to be.
You're basically scaring them. Is all you're doing. You're not putting their health in any danger. So scare them all you fucking want, as far as I'm concerned, to find out the information you need.
Well, why don't we start putting, bamboo shoots under their fingernails?
Well, that you conceivably could say you're physically hurting them at that point. Right?
Yeah, I heard the argument that we're not doing that. This is actually, I heard this on Nick DiPaolo's comedy record. He said, we're not putting bamboo shoots. That's exactly what he said. He goes, he was trying to explain on his comedy record, but he was being serious that you know how like when you see wrestling and how the floor has got springs in it, that the walls are like that. And when they bang a guy's head against the wall, they're not really hurting him. So, and when they waterboard him, all our guys get waterboarded. And that we're not torturing them, we're scaring them.
So Gary and Rob, if you, let's say...
By the way, I haven't come out and said I'm against torture.
Well, if you found out, Robin, it was effective to prevent innocent
You
death.
still have to determine what kind of person you want to be.
One that wants to keep our Americans safe.
Under any circumstances.
Yes. Yep.
That's the kind of person you want to be.
Are you okay?
What do you want
Are you okay with them putting a bullet in bin Laden's head, or do you think they should have taken him alive?
Absolutely. He declared war on us. So as far as he's concerned, I'm a soldier. He said there were no innocent people in those towers on 9/11. He said any American is a soldier. So I feel the same way about him. We didn't kill him. He died in battle.
You don't think those dark-skinned people just kind of imply it by the way they look?
That's very funny, Benji.
Thanks.
Listen, I'm glad they killed him, because capturing him would have been the worst thing in the world.
Absolutely, it would have been a circus.
It would have been riots in the city, and he would have been a martyr. He's fucking dead. He's out to sea.
He would have been a reason to do all kinds of other things.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think they buried like a pinky at sea. I think they have the whole body. They do a medical test. They didn't fucking throw anything in the sea.
Should assassination be okay for U.S. policy?
That all depends on who we're talking about.
Well, we've signed treaties against that.
Case
well,
basis.
if you picked him off, is that an assassination? If somebody just,
I think that would qualify as assassination.
Then but by the same token,
It's
again,
not a leader, though.
he was an enemy of the country, and he had declared war on all of us. So,
Scott,
however you take him out, you take him out.
Scott, what do you think about this whole thing with Trump running for president and
I think so far he's done nothing wrong, and you guys are all wackos because all he wanted to do was come out, finally Obama could have put this arrest from day one. There was a lot of people who did not think that he was an American citizen.
And why was that?
That was because, you have to admit his one dad was from, I don't know, Africa
His
somewhere.
one dad? How many dads do we get?
His dad was from Africa somewhere. His mom had just moved to Hawaii.
Her name's
It was a little
Stanley.
suspect.
I know a guy who ran for president against him that was born in Panama.
That was totally there
Right.
was
It Panama.
documentation.
I don't know
for
what
that.
goes on in Panama. That's not
Gary,
the United
we have
States.
something called the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
So if in it there was
He
an
showed the
amendment
fucking
made.
birth certificate. He showed it.
He showed whatever the hell he showed was apparently not good enough for most
And
people.
the
So
state of
why not just
Hawaii
end?
said it was fine.
Why not just end the debate and show it? Why did he have to wait 2 years and make a big issue
They
of
couldn't
it?
find it. Did you read anything about
yeah,
that?
bull crap. They suddenly found it a week after Trump made the accusation.
Oh, it was Trump. He got afraid. He was afraid of Donald Trump.
Oh, my God,
And he
if you think-
decided to
it
produce this
absolutely was
information.
that.
Are you out of your mind?
A poll came out the day earlier that said 30% of Americans believe that he is 100% an American citizen. There was a lot of people weren't starting to take Trump's position.
I don't buy that poll. That's a poll that you saw at a place that works for you.
No, it was like a CNN poll.
It was like a CNN
swear to
poll,
God-
or it was a CNN
Gary, I
poll?
swear to God, in my life, it was a poll on your side.
You're saying that 70% of the country didn't believe he was American.
70% of the
Why
country was
would-
willing to believe that it was possible that he was not an American.
Why would he hold back this information?
Exactly. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because he felt it made the Republicans look stupid. And maybe it did in some ways. But once Trump got on board and a lot of people started to believe it because things aren't going so well in the country right now, then he said, well, I'm going to put an end to this fiasco.
Did you see the article I sent out yesterday about how Trump lied about his Vietnam deferment?